You are watching Trending Vlogs with UB.
The place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You're welcome to UB Reaction. I hope you guys are doing fantastically good today. So, we've all seen The Polygamist on Netflix, a fantastic show. I love it. I think everybody actually give it thumbs up. But there are questions upon questions that I think we should ask ourselves and try to provide some answers. One of the questions that has been bothering my mind ever since the release and the reviews of The Polygamist started trending online was that why do a huge or more or less like about 95% of black women wanted Johasi dead? Like, if you go to maybe TikTok or YouTube, Facebook, and you listen to the reactions coming from content creators, you're gonna see many of them said they were actually happy that Mr. Gomorrah got killed. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna say it because, of course, Joyce was the architect of his death. There is no doubt about it. Joyce attempted to unalive that man. I counted about 3 times myself. The first time, Joyce went to get a GUN. She couldn't went through with it. Then the second time, she actually poisoned him, and by God's grace, Gomorrah survived. And lastly, she arranged for an HIV patient to have intercourse with her husband, Mr. Gomorrah. So I keep asking, why do many black women, specifically black women, wanted him dead? So I know this is gonna piss you guys off. Please don't come for me. I'm just asking questions. You know how we roll over here. Of course, I'm gonna reply when you drop your take in the chat or in the comment. I will reply, but I just want to understand the psychology behind the need for people thinking the best thing to have happened to Mr. Gomorrah was for him to be unalive. Why? Now, I do understand that there are some reasons why people actually want him gone. And those reasons are not far-fetched, to be candid. For instance, I do know that Mr. Gomorrah represents betrayal with confidence. There's no doubt about that because Joasi does not move like a confused man, you know. He moves like a man who knows he has money, he got power, and he got sham. Some lady don't find him attractive though. And women's loyalty are often some of the things he enjoyed, and he uses all of it. He uses all of that to his advantage. And that is why many women are angry, which I get it. I watch it. I was pissed off myself. All right. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, I published this video about 20 minutes ago. You can go watch it on our channel. I was just asking a question. I'm still wondering why a lot of black sisters are kind of mad at Mr. Gomorrah to the extent that they actually wish him death. So watch the video, drop your take in the comment, and I will reply, or I will rather do another backup video just to respond. Welcome, 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 everybody. Happy weekend, happy Saturday, wherever you're listening from. Please do me a favor, hit a like, help me get the likes up, and let's go into the reason we are here today. We want to talk about Nigeria. I'm sorry, you guys know I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I love Nigeria, my fatherland, like say tomorrow, no day. So I can't stay away from issues bordering on how we can move the nation forward. Even though I love my adopted country, United States of America, you know, USA, USA. But notwithstanding, I still have to follow up with what's happening in Nigeria. So we want to have this conversation about Remi Tinubu, the Nigerian First Lady. Remi Tinubu is being dragged to filth on social media, although she's not new to that because this is what she does all the time. She just say something, do something outrageous, and got everybody talking, you know. People said the husband, Mr. President himself, is not much of a talker, but the wife is doing what women do best. Sisters, please. So I'm not ready for Basbo, so I'm just stating the obvious. So, Madam Remi Tinubu continue to do what women do best. She talk. She like to address the press all the time. So, but surprisingly, like many people have often said, she is not an elected official of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She is just the wife of Mr. President. But the way this woman moves, you will actually think she is the president of Nigeria. So we're going to talk about that. I just want to have your take. I want to know if you guys are ready to sell Akara, Kulikuli, and corn. Agbado. This Baba like Agbado, man. So let's have this conversation, my people. If time permits, we're going to also examine another issue that is trending on social media. So the dude you see on the screen right now, he goes by the name MC Fish. They say he's a DJ. He trended recently when his marriage to, I think, is it actress? Is she an actress? They call her Anita Joseph. I really don't know these people like that, though. So I saw people dragging him, and he also came out during the Frank Edoho saga. He dropped his 2 cents about his marriage and all of that, and people also dragged him. Now, the guy is in the news one more time. He's in the news. He's currently trending, and this time around, he said on a podcast too, he said, I will train kids if DNA says they are not mine. And I kind of look at him again. I researched him, and I'm like, this guy, you will train children that are not yours. You that you can't even hold down a marriage. You that, according to popular saying, your wife is the one who make everything happen. And you can't even make the marriage work. Now you one woman go there under your roof, born 2-3 children for. And you won't come go embassy, you won't carry them travel, they can't do DNA. DNA can't show say those children are not yours. And you are saying, I will train the kids even you that. I'm just saying, bro, well, I'm not gonna judge you. So I will bring this to the Real Farm. Let me know if Real Farm actually believe that MC Fish will actually train children that are not his. But beyond MC Fish, this has been one of the controversial topic on social media. Is dominating discussion when it comes to relationship and marriage. And the topic is always revolving around infidelity and children born to another man while a woman is married. I know I've heard a lot of sisters in favor of, hey, it's not the fault of the child now. Since you are there from beginning, why can't you take care of the child? I've heard that a lot. And I've heard a lot of men that said, hell to the freaky no. And I'm going to be honest with you. I am not one of the proponents of that mess. If a woman is married and she step out of the marriage and she got kids by another man, you have to take that boy or girl to her father. That's my own opinion, though. So if we have time, we're going to cover this one too. So for now, let us go to the reason we are here. I see Real Fam in the building already. Uncle Patrick is right here. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. Uncle Patrick in the building. Sister LaBelle, my lovely, pretty Sister LaBelle, you're welcome. I see Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, what are you going to call him, my brother? My namesake. You're welcome. You're welcome. Who else is in the garden? Who is in the building? And guess who is the first to show up today? My brother all the way from the United Kingdom. Chucky is already responding to Remi Tinubu. I'm going to go through all the comments, and those who want to join me in the studio, you're going to be able to join me shortly when we come back from this break. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let us start with Remi Tinubu and her statement. Please join me. Pick up your pen and paper. Let's have a quality conversation. If you're ready, I am so ready.
Senator Remi Tinubu is generating fierce reactions online after a viral clip showed her telling Nigerian women that starting an Akara business does not take much money, and that her Renewed Hope initiative has already distributed grants to thousands of women across the country.
Welcome, my sister Cherish Olivia. Welcome.
To start Akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see, they're saying that Kulikuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan. We gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given, and I keep giving, and those are the things we've done. I remember giving for TB. When I heard there's so much TB cases, I gave 2 billion. To breast cancer, I gave 1 billion. To food malnutrition, I gave 500 million. So those are the things we've been doing, and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day.
All right, I know the fact.
First of all, I have a question. Please be sincere. Drop your take in the chat, or you can join me in the studio. When Remi Tinubu said, I gave 1 billion, I gave 2 billion, I gave this one, 1 billion here, 3 billion there, 4 billion there, I've always wanted to ask, where is that money coming from? Please, maybe I'm asking too much, but I'm just wondering, where is that money coming from? In what capacity is she donating those money? The way she speaks like
She is part of the executives. I don't know. I'm confused. If the president is the one saying this, I think maybe I can understand. Did Madam First Lady realizes that he is not an elected official of the government? All this, I gave 1 billion here, I gave 2 billion there. When they say this one, you are not the president. Where is the money coming from? Is it from your personal pocket? Is it from your purse? Is it from the federal government? Is it part of the budget? Please help me answer this question, my people. She speaks like, oh, Nigerians are complaining. I'm doing all the best I can. You are not the president, ma'am. I'm sorry. Nobody elected you. We elected. I won't even say we elected, but anyhow it is, your husband is the president. Stop speaking like you are actually an elected official of the government. This is why Olodo uprising was trending, no? Because I don't understand. What kind of insult is this? But who is managing these people, for God's sake? Okay, Boye Minimi will understand. In what capacity is she giving out those 1 billion here, 2 billion there, 3 billion there? I think we should start from that point, my people. Let me grab my glasses and see what the reform are saying in the comment. Uncle Dayo, if you are free, you better be here. Come and be my co-host now. Maybe you will be able to answer some of these questions, Uncle Dayo. Everybody, come and drop your take. I gave 1 billion. When house was burning, I gave 2 billion. When cockroach was walking in Aso Rock, I donate 5 billion. I don't understand. My people, let me see what you are saying. Auntie Labelle said, please, is this woman still a pastor? Or she has resigned? Because I can't see any compassion in her. Very insensitive. I get you, my lovely Auntie Labelle. Sister Sherry say, is she giving her money? I wonder. And that's why I'm asking this question. Somebody should please wake me up from my slumber. What? Mr. Adele say Baba is old. I get it, but she is not the spokesperson for the president. Hey, Sister Rose, how you doing today? Sister Rose, it's her money now. She works so hard for the money. I see what you're doing, Sister Rose. Ogudayo said, UB, there is an unofficial office for the First Lady in Nigeria, and of course, allocations are allegedly given for the running of the office. So that I give 2 billion, I give 10 billion is coming from there. All right. Mr. Labelle says she has an office as the First Lady care. Mr. Adele says she also donate a car. Absolutely. Donate car. We cannot talk. Mr. Rosie said she's doing Nigerians a favor. Thank you, Mama Tinubu. Our Mama BD say wicked woman. Salabel say, where do you think all the loans are going? Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my political roundtable co-host with me right now. Thank God Abby is not here today to steal my co-host from me. Uncle Dayo in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, give Uncle Dayo a round of applause. Please, 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 please.
Thank you, Rifam. Thank you, Uncle Ben. Thank you, everybody on the platform. Good evening. It's so good to be here once again.
Welcome,
Just that each time we
welcome.
talk about Nigeria, oh my God, it's not really pleasant at all. It's just
Hmm.
not pleasant at all. It's not something to be happy about, honestly. I'm sorry. It's not something to be happy about. It's like every day we are just saying something that is depicting us to be incapable to run our country, that is depicting that like that kind of depicting us that we have incapable leaders in positions that are even clueless about what is happening in the country. Because if you're going to look at what is happening now, is this what we need in the country? Despite everything that has been going on, despite everything that has been going on, you say you want to empower people. Kulikuli fire, Agbadorians, people frying Akara. For crying out loud, I would have preferred, Uncle Ben, this is my beef and this is my hunger. I would have preferred if she had come out and say, oh, we have categories of empowerment for the very, very poor people that could not even afford any business at all, that could not even do anything. We are giving them extra amount of money. They can go into property business like Agbado, whatever, as she has said. And then for the people that are a bit educated, but they could not have job or they want to go into business, they are giving them a grant or a loan of 1 million, 1.5 million to go and learn a trade or to go and start a business. Then for the people that have ideas, that have projects, but because of the decision of the country, they cannot do extra than we are giving them 5 million, 10 million as kind of our empowerment. It could have been reasonable. But to look at the whole Nigeria and say that you are empowering the poor by giving them grants to be frying Akara. Question, many people that are frying Akara by the road, how many times has the police or as the state sanitation crew come to carry their market? Because they will arrest them for staying by the roadside to fry. And the old first lady is now asking the whole Nigerians to go and be frying the same thing, Akara, as if, in fact, it's just too unthinkable. I mean, something that you cannot even fathom, because it's like, when she made that statement, I was like, no, I had to replay that video about 2 to 3 times to really be sure that she was really saying it. It's just too ridiculous, Uncle Ben. Is that what we are in the eyes of these people? Is that how they see Nigerians? To be beggars? How much will they grant to this? Now, if the whole Nigerian is frying the same Akara, who will be buying them?
Okay.
Just so sad, Uncle Ben.
Yeah, Uncle Dio. Let's begin to make a lot of sense. The first question I was asking earlier after listening to that tape is, all this, I give 1 billion, I give 2 billion, I give 5 billion, I give 10 billion. In what capacity is she giving those money? Where is the money coming from? Can she explain it? Why is she speaking like she's an elected official of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Uncle Dio,
Uncle Beno,
where is the money coming from? You guys are in Nigeria. Maybe you can tell us her source of fund. I don't understand. Is it part of the Nigerian budget that I give 1 billion, I give 10 billion? Uncle Dio? Oh, I think your network, Uncle Dio. Your network. Uncle Dio, you have to go and come back. Oh, your network is fluctuating. Oh.
Okay, let me see. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead, sir.
What I was trying to say is that I think we have to go back a little bit.
Yeah, I see Uncle Ola is here already, safe. Go ahead,
We have to
sir.
go back a little bit to the time of Obasanjo, when democracy was restored. I remember Stella Obasanjo was there. They were trying to create this office of the First Lady. After Obasanjo, we have people like Yaradua. Yaradua did not create any office for the first lady. But when what's it called? Jonathan came in. I think that was when they like actually established the office of the first lady. And the question that everybody was asking is that is it a political office or just a normal appointment? They were like, it is for women empowerment, blah blah blah. That the first lady will be taking care of some other feminine matters. And if you notice, under Jonathan's regime, that office really did some good work, through that ministry. It's not a ministry, it's just an office that was created. So it has not become like kind of an household position in Nigeria. So subsequent government comes in, they continue in that routine. Mind you, it is not in our constitution. It was not recognized by the constitution of Nigeria, but they've been practicing it. So when this present government came in, of course, it was expected that she will assume the office of the first lady, and everything that they are doing allegedly is being funded by the same government. They must give them money to take care of women empowerment and stuff like that. So every money that she has been giving so far is supposed to be coming from that, from the vote, from the allocation that they were being given. Even though the constitution does not recognize that office officially.
Okudayo, you say the money is supposed to be coming from the allocation to that office. How much? Yes. How much is allocated to that office?
Uncle Beno, that one they will never publish it because it is not officially recognized in the constitution.
Okay. Is the first lady now, within the context of this her new Bala Blue statement now, is the first lady now operating in the capacity of the president of Nigeria? Because I don't understand.
She's operating in the capacity of the wife of the president, like kind of an assistant to the president.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Let me take some comments real quick. Sister Sharish Olivia say, asking Nigerians to start corn and akara business. How insulting. Uncle Ola, shout out to Uncle Ola. Uncle Ola said, office of the first lady normally gets private donations. So, okay, Uncle Ola, I hear you. Sister Rose, they really think we are stupid. Honestly, they thought we are dumb. I think that is why they think we are all Olodo uprising. Sherry said, I heard the house rent in Lagos is 40 million. Yeah, a lady was lamenting about that, I think 2 or 3 days ago. And I'm like, why do you have to live in a place where you have to pay 40 million for that matter? Why don't you go and build something for yourself? But that's a conversation for another day, though. Uncle Laze, when you are in a strategic position today, raising billions is easier than you ever imagined. We don't care if she raised billions or something. We want the problem of facing Nigerians to be solved. These people are so used to handouts. I've said this when this man came into power that you guys are going to experience Lagos politics, and I'm glad that it's happening now to everybody. Because in Lagos politics, that is what they do. They do handouts in Lagos. Big power, oh yeah, everyone change. They go, give them small change. It's not negotiations, so it's the people who are following them. When they give them small change, they will keep quiet. They go marry money. Now, that is the same dumb approach they are using to solve Nigerian problem now. That is why you see them giving out rice. Problem, they will give them rice. They kidnap or give them rice, give them 5K, give them palliative, give them noodles. That is Lagos politics. I'm sorry. And like I've said before, if Lagosians are okay with what they are getting, who the hell are the rest of us? But as Nigerians, we don't want Lagos politics. We want government that delivers the dividends of democracy. And that is why this mama now, she don't even see it like this is a big deal. She didn't see it as a big deal. They say, I give her money, telling people to go and sell Akara. Shit. CBI said, Mariam Babangida will forever be the best first lady of Nigeria. Well, is it not her husband that destroyed the country? Don't give these people any credit, CBS. Is it not her husband that put the country where we are today? Angola say, they come in 15 minutes. Okay, no wahala. I know you can't defend your Jagaban. Adilabe say it's also ridiculous and sad. You see me, I say, when I get luck, she didn't mention Dodo. We go add Dodo now. When I start my own Akara business, I must put Dodo by the side. Everybody, you are going to fry Akara. Auntie
Dodo and
Grace.
don't do. Dodo and don't do.
Auntie Grace, make I know which junction you want put your own kiosk. So, man, I know the junction where I'll go put my own. And I bet say the very first lady was Miriam Babangida. That was the first time we heard it. I stand to be correct. Exactly. Babangida brought a lot of mess into Nigeria. That's why when he published that book and people were like, I'm like, no, not be me. I will not go and insult my intelligence by reading his nonsensical book after destroying a country. Fact. CBI say official funding and staff have been allocated to the First Lady of Nigeria since the country is independent. I don't blame them because Nigerians are dozers. You are absolutely correct, my sister. Mr. Rose said, hey, Roof, I'm still here listening. Can't comment. I'm frying Akara. I just want to know where everybody go locate their shop. Maybe I go choose my own location. You know, in business, where you locate your shop or your office matters a lot. So, all real fam, I'm gonna be asking you on this show. Tell me where you want to put your own table. Me, where I want, in fact, I think I'll go locate my home for Aja area or Banana Island so that when the rich people they come, they go first buy my own Akara first before they go reach on our side. Oh God, I can't laugh. Rosie said, I'm frying Akara, although stew and soup for the week follows. Thank you, Jare, my sister. Shout out to Sister Kudira. Sister Kudira said, most Nigerians find it difficult with responsibility. Thus, he don't choke with where they call Remi Tinubu self? Okay, you know what call her? Na rat that they call her for our own acronym. So Arbat, even the women nodding behind her don't collect. Elakoro, how you doing, my brother? You're welcome. Elakoro say, Remi were Tinubu the crazy. I beg, I no feel laugh. Uncle Patrick, your camera is on, no? All right. Before we go on, I have a poll here. I want our people to respond to this poll, and then we'll start trying to make it make sense. So there is a poll on YouTube. If you are joining us, please take that poll. The question is a simple one. Is Remi Tinubu insensitive to Nigerians' pain? As of now, 70 people have cast their votes, and let me mute Uncle Patrick first. They hear some background noise. Okay. So as of now, 70 people cast their votes. 76% said yes, Remi Tinubu is insensitive to Nigerians' pain, and 12% said no, and 12% said she has a point. Good. We're gonna examine all of that. So now, as I'm going to Uncle Patrick, then Uncle Ola, let me ask our real fan, please, if you are watching, cast your vote. Just drop 1, 2, or 3. Is Remi Tinubu insensitive to Nigerians' pain? Cast your vote now. 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 for she's got a point. All right, Uncle Patrick, over to you, sir. Please tell me, Uncle Patrick, where you want to locate your Akara junction. Make I know where I'll put my own.
At least, you did for my two now. Where people
now my two, you go put your kiosk.
I beg. I don't talk to the Bale already. They don't give me space. You trust me now. I was born in Lagos, so.
All right, Uncle Patrick.
Yeah, great.
What is your general thought on this Remi Tinubu government? This is because we have Tinubu government, we have Sheyi Tinubu government, and we have Remi Tinubu government. So this is Remi Tinubu government. Now, what are your thoughts, sir?
You are part of the policy maker on YouTube about Nigerian system of government. You should know Mrs. Remi Tinubu better. The way she
How?
does things, the way she yell and talk, very bossy, arrogant. You should know her better. Even what she did to Adeleke. She went to the stage and said she should stop singing to the governor of his state. That's unacceptable. And let me take you back. Because all these politicians, they are politicizing everything. There's a corporation called Nexim, Nigeria Export and whatever manufacturing. They help local business. They give money to people. Yes, they want to do business. Yes, they want to learn something that they can export out of Nigeria. That was before, more than 30 years ago. I believe during Obasanjo or whatever. One of my pastors was the chairman of Nexim then. He goes to every weekend, he comes from Abuja. Empowering young ones. This man even made a book on how to empower young entrepreneurs and all those things. Young graduates, so that they can export their product. That's the essence of it. And of Tolu Olumelu Foundation too. These people don't make noise. Let's assume Remi Tinubu has an NGO, but look at the way she's personalizing everything. I gave this. Is it your money? Look at the way she downgraded Nigeria. Everybody should be selling Akara. Akara. So where they sell rice, we're not going to sell again. That was why I wrote Tinubu and Remi, they are Agbado family. Look at the way she's even talking, very arrogant. In people for security, they fight them, then they say, you don't have power over us. This is not a government. Look at the way she gave women cars. Women leader APC, she gave them cars. It's in your name. You own it. It's not for the whatever there. It's not for the project. It's personally owned by you. And it's asking state governors to treat their women leader very well. Look at the way, man, this woman is living after his husband. Politics of money. That's one thing I don't like about APC, that money can do anything. Look at the way they put money on the table and people are lining up. They are not even covering it anymore. 15,000 in the Ekiti State per vote. Man, God will help Nigeria. I don't want to say negative something. This woman believe money can do anything when she was a senator. Very aggressive, even the way she was talking. Look at her countenance. Look at the way she's talking. Very bossy. Man, I don't know. That's why I got to say, give women cars. You say your car will be ready. You should go and register it in your name. What the heck? You know how much they sell one car? Look at what Olumelu has been doing for 16 years. They never make noise.
Uncle Patrick, let's focus on this Akara first. How do you think this come off to us as Nigerians? People feel the ruling class is disconnected. We want structural solutions, not the survivor advice that she's giving.
There's nowhere they don't do Akara. Fry something. The Indians do it all over the world. If you travel, they do it. They have a small shed. They do it. It's no big deal. But don't make it sound as if that is the least Nigeria can do. And I like the way Uncle Dayo put it. There are some people that are from the grassroots that can be helped. You can start small trading. That's been there for a very long time. But one, like you said, say, who is the spokesman for these people? Who trained these people? I wouldn't expect a first lady to come out to talk like this. People should, and that's why the husband said, Gary, what is it called? Agbado.
Cassava, Agbado, Gary,
Ewa. So summary of everything, they believe we are hungry. All we need is food, we don't need development.
It's Lagos politics.
Yeah. That's how people are dragging her now. We don't do that. It's a documentary. One graduate, he has a Akara shop, making money, employ people. They say, well, you can do it. Yes. A lot of people do stuff here. They have their own shop here. They're making money. It's not, but you need to empower people, help them, let them learn a trade. We're talking about empowerment, but don't make it sound like all Nigerians should be frying Akara. So if you're working in the bank, you carry your Akara, follow yourself, go and say to your colleague, I better leave that thing.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Patrick.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for your incisive take. God bless you, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to Uncle Ola now, but let me see the response to our poll. Sister Cherish Olivia, vote 1. Sister Rose said, where is my girl, Abby? Your girl, not weekend, your girl don't go to enjoy you. Auntie Grace said 111. Sister Labelle 1. Sister Rose 1. Shobi Chucky said yes, very insensitive. Who is her publicist? I doubt. Uncle Dayo said 1. Sister Rose said Tinubu, go they hear we? Tinubu deserve the slaps. No, mba. Auntie Grace said Remi and her family go sell Akara. CBS said disengagement from reality. I think that's exactly what this is all about. CBS also said, by the way, do you know how much Akara is now? Who buys Akara like before now? Akara is expensive. Absolutely. Anyway, I'm going to go straight to Uncle Ola immediately after this break.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
Uncle Ola, sir, it's been a while. I know you don't do all this our other Gbaz boost topic, but you are ever ready when it comes to politics. How are you doing, Uncle Ola?
I did well when I put me. I did well when I put me.
How your end for Canada? I hope now they feel sun now. No, be
we
that cool now they do all the time.
We the season now. With the season, you know what matter is the season you get more contracts. That's what matters to us. So you know some of us that if you don't work, we know they shop.
Uncle, I'm here for you today.
Okay, but you know I don't have I don't have official paid job from 9 to 5 o'clock. So
wow,
maybe you don't know. I don't know if Uncle Ben must have heard that one on One Man Went to Mow.
I never heard that before, but I know say una they chop Monisha.
See, we know the shop. You understand?
So that is good though. Uncle Ola, you are a perfect candidate for selling Akara.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. If a person like Tinubu talk, you understand? You know, it's not everybody that is a good communicator. A person like me now, I don't see myself as a good communicator too. You understand? So I understand that communication gap. See, what Tinubu or what Remi Tinubu was preaching indirectly was like in case where there's no job for everyone. You understand? Then you have to empower. I whosoever understand what to do with money. You understand? No matter how little money is, an entrepreneur will find his way out. And everybody is not built to be an entrepreneur, for sure, 100%. But that's why that many people that speak today, they either work for Tony Elumelu, Jimovia, and you understand. When people like that talk sometimes, just apply break. Think twice. How were those people able to get to that place? Will everybody become to the Elumelu? So if you are not an entrepreneur and you are mocking what Remi Tinubu is saying, I beg, just apply break a little bit. Don't let us rush into this topic. This is not even me supporting whether Tinubu is sensitive or is not sensitive now. But I stand in a situation whereby I try to give hope. I try to encourage people. I try not to make people look sad as if everything is impossible. That's the kind of push I'm bringing. Now, is this a Shopee or what do they call it under Buhari? Anybody, can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Now, under anybody that knows very well, they know that Buhari, me and Buhari, we know they see face for face. If you mention Buhari like this, I go they ignited immediately. Because it's a person that I don't really like in terms of his politics, in terms of his threat to indigenous people of Nigeria, the way he's supporting his Fulani people to grab land and all those stuff. So I never for once like that man. But when they brought that, that 50,000 they were giving that time, I said it publicly that time that if you know what to do with 50,000, that 50,000 can change some people's life forever. I know that it's going to be like maybe 0.05% or 0.005% that we be able to know that. But what many people will sit down and think is they will be thinking for miracle and when it's going to happen. Okay, let's start this way. Are people really aware that many businesses that we have many big businesses today, many of them started with zero or little capital? If you don't know. Now, when people are saying 50,000 cannot change any life, yeah, good luck. It is true, but I think you might want to have people like that funded their technologies like that the same question. You will want to ask people that funded Apple with the same question. They started with very, very little capital and see where they are today. I mentioned those one as a case study. Then look at the situation. How many people that you see online today that are content creator that really started with big money? You have the creativity first of all before you start talking of funding. And many of us that we talk here, we forgot that people that sponsor us through our education, they were petty traders, they were subsistence farmers. Like, tell me, me, I'm from Ekiti now. How many people from Ekiti? You understand? How many of them are rich? Are they not mostly farmers? Are they not mostly petty traders or common market women? When it did become that, you have to have several millions of naira to do something. And even someone is even, see, let me tell you one thing, my brother, maybe is it my brother or sister? I don't even know. Whatever. So let me tell you one thing. See, it's not about olden days or maybe new days. No, it is about your capacity. If you go to the Bible, that parable of talent, it was like that then, and it is very odd today. What you have is what you have. What you don't have is what you do not have. It is not everybody that will use 50,000 to do anything. Okay, now on One Man Went to Mo, I made a case study some times ago. I think I even made it. Listen, understand when you say it's no idea easy for Nigeria, I hear you, my brother. I hear you. When I did for school, we had some of our schoolmates that had clipper. They moved from hostel to BAP. They sponsored themselves out of school. You understand? So this thing is all about who you are and the type of packaging you have. Okay, let me give you an example of the case study I gave on One Man Went to Mo. Sometimes there was a guy. The guy asked for. He said he wanted to buy compressor, a organizer. Okay, a woman gave that man that 30K. You know, that guy went to buy his compressor. You know, for more than 8 years, that guy never come back to say, "Auntie, please help me." But there were some people that they put their children in a school for competition that they kept taxing everybody, every canary. You could collect 50,000 from this one. You could collect that. You could borrow like almost 1 million from people. No. You could collect money from almost like 30 people. That all of them knows that whenever you call them, they started avoiding you because you are getting money from people to sponsor your children. You were not even doing anything. But someone that got 30K to buy compressor never came back. You may say maybe it's a one-room parlor and you know, but that guy with that 30K for compressor today, he has his own house, no matter how bad that house is, but at least he is his own landlord, right? I know that everybody is not going to be like that. I've seen a lady online that was using tire to build the furniture for home use. It's all about creativity. We've seen a woman mechanic in that Nigeria today. A woman mechanic. I never had that opportunity to see a woman mechanic before I left Nigeria, but I saw that woman mechanic online. So it depends on who you are, your creativity. So there are some people that this 50K, this kulikuli you are talking about, they are packaging the same kulikuli and they are exporting those kulikuli to United States, to UK, and to Canada. So what I'm preaching here is this: everything is not about loss of hope. Everything is not about loss of hope. Yeah, Madam Remi Tinubu is not a good communicator. I have to agree, because the way he communicated that thing, he made it look like a ridiculous and made it look like denigrating. But no, it's not. Because the question is this: what you don't have, you don't have. His problem now is this: it's not looking at his status. The status is what is betraying this guy now. If we were to be ordinary person now, it's going to be different. Okay, if you go to TikTok, you will see one guy they call Port Harcourt Boy. What is that Port Harcourt Boy doing? He will play this Donka Mighty, this dance for me. And all those guys, they will be dancing. And they will be giving them small change like 20K. In fact, there is a guy there that don't collect close to 1 million. And you know what? Some of these guys, they use that to pay for their school fees. And some of them, they change their status. So it is not everything. It is not everything that you just jump at. But rather, a person like me, I encourage that, okay, if you think 50K is little for people to start a business, you as a common Nigeria, if you are so concerned, if you know anyone among them.
Uncle, sorry, just give me just one 30 seconds. I see this person, Clef Wallex. Please, just a little warning. We don't curse people out here. I feel you. I feel your pain. We are all in this together. We are just trying to reason. We don't do cursing, insulting, or trolling. So please don't drop any comment insulting anybody. It's okay for you to disagree with people's viewpoint, but we don't do insult of any kind. Okay? I'm going to delete the one you drop now. Please don't do that again, or I may have to block you. Thank you. Go ahead, Uncle.
Uncle Ben, you say now one man show. You don't say me I like shouting very well. For just give turn by turn. You know me, I know they delete people like that too. For that's for me. I go give back to you and I go come tell you say you understand? Okutaba some pelo pen somebody nobody buroko for you be should go do somebody suffer ba.
Oh,
Ọ̀pọ̀lá ẹ ti ń pè gèdè o ẹ ti ń pè gèdè ẹ má pè gèdè lórí YouTube ẹjọ ẹ ti ń pè gèdè.
The thing is this. The thing is this. Whatever negativity you are even sending towards me shall go back to you.
No. He has apologized, Uncle.
No, Uncle. He has apologized. He has apologized. The pace of people in Nigeria, we are all feeling it. Oh, to apologize, that's a good one.
No. Let me tell you one thing. My own is to give people my own. If you know the way I speak, my own is to give people hope. My own is not to add to the depression that people are going through. Now, when people just hear that, 50K cannot do anything, and you start pressing people, some people will lose it. But when you discuss sometimes how people can live themselves, people find a way to live themselves. Okay, the question is this. I have to be sincere with you. I don't know how much they sell Clipper today. Someone is not even getting anything, but he has that key to Bob. And someone give you 100K. And someone is telling you, what are you going to get with 100K? This is 100K you are not expecting before. What happens if you buy a clipper and you will start babbing for people? You understand? I'm just giving an example. It doesn't mean that you have to be, you understand, a clipper or you have to be a barber. That's what I'm saying. But there are a lot of ways to do things. So the thing is
Okola,
not about, yeah.
if I may say something, sir, I like all the analysis that you'll be giving, sir, because even with one naira, if you have an idea, you can start up something that can blossom into millions in a matter of years. We know all these things. We are trying to bring it to Nigerian context. Okay? I know exactly what you are saying. In fact, most of the people that are listening, they know exactly what you are saying. Uncle, we don't even publish a book. Businesses that you can do with little money. We know all that. What we are talking about now, at this particular point in time in Nigeria, if this proclamation by our First Lady the right thing to say or the right move to make now, let me quickly back it up. Look at all the people in government that have been doing empowerment so far. Let me use Natasha for an instance. When Natasha wanted to do empowerment as a senator, this lady built hospitals, bought electric cars, bought kekemawa in their hundreds, give it out to people to start business, bought grinding machines, bought generators, bought freezers and fridges. It is on the net. She has done it about 3 times now. That is empowerment. Now, for our own First Lady to come out and say, for our own First Lady to come out and say, our own empowerment is for people to be fine Akara. It's not as if the business is not a business. Don't get me wrong. You have people, you are talking about 50,000. If somebody wanted to start a pure water business, as we have it here in Nigeria, you don't need up to 50,000 to even start it. And if you are meticulous about it, you can really expand on it. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about at this present stage in Nigeria, is that what our First Lady can do to empower the people?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Exactly. Uncle Ola, I will come back to you shortly. I just want another person we have here to speak quickly. Make you know, be say we remove her for setting. My brother Eleko, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Hello, bro.
Alpha, how you doing? You welcome, Baba. So, what are your thoughts? Yeah, they hear you. What are your thoughts? But in the meantime, Okola, when I come back to you, I want you to address this statement that I highlighted on the screen. I left it there because I was waiting for you to finish. Chinese kids are inventing and producing, an oil-producing nation is satisfied with hawking. I want you to think about that. But Eleko, let's have your take real quick. First of all, Eleko, answered our poll before you give us your take. Our poll is Remi Tinubu insensitive to Nigerians' pain? Then take it from there.
We they ask say whether Remi will pay is sensitive. Of course, that one no be new. It no be new thing now. I should be Baba Shortman Devil. Should be it will want empower. The women now, where you can't distribute trader money in those days, Buhari and Oshibaju.
Okay.
Help me ask those women 8 years ago that what have they done with that trader money? Has it really helped? Of course, it has not helped, and it will never help. So this one where Remi with they talk, it's nothing new. Now with the Karamo this thing, na Naija we dey, na Naija. Nothing is sustainable in Nigeria. Nothing is sustainable. But they talk say they won't fry Akara, they won't roast corn. Our grandmama, our great grandmama, those were the businesses that they were doing back then. That was when Nigeria was better, when things were cheaper, when women were not too educated enough in those days. But was that business sustainable for them at the time? No, not really. But it helped them to get by. And from it, they sent Peking to school. I'm talking about when Nigeria was working. I'm talking about in the 50s, 60s, probably 70s, and some part of 80s. So we cannot compare that era to this new era, 2026, where one useless she-goat go dey tell us say na Akara, na Kamu, we go sustain lives for people where they suffer, where they never chop breakfast, lunch, and dinner is not even sure, it's not guaranteed. How that business goes to be sustainable in this economy for Nigeria? Now this you see all these politicians now, they know what then they do now. Then they talk about empowerment. That is not empowerment now. When we're talking about empowerment, we are talking about new initiatives whereby government go do something constructive for people. Build factories. Build factories where Nigeria go they export. In those days, there were factories in Nigeria where they couple cars together. In those days, they couple them together. We get them in those days in Nigeria. We get them. But now, all those factories are dead like dodo. They don't exist again. There's nothing functioning in Nigeria at this moment. Make person no tell me say na Akara go be sustainable as a business for people in Nigeria. Now hunger they kill person for Nigeria right now. People are hungry. They want chop. They never chop breakfast. They never.
My
chop
brother,
lunch.
maybe because of that hunger, that is why Madam First Lady say many people go they fry Akara, say Kulikuli and corn now.
So that one, if they can't they fry Akara and roast corn, now be say they go chop ham. They no go make profit. They no go make money. How many people go buy ham? How many people go buy ham? Say people get money to buy roasted corn and Akara at this hour, in this new dispensation where Nigeria did so. People they hungry. They never chop. The Akara, the roasted corn, na common man food. And they still don't go fit chop ham because they don't get money to buy ham. And if you want to use them as business, or more, you don't go sell. Trust me. You don't go sell nothing. So now we say all these our politicians, them be mumu. They don't know what they do. Now our problem now we encourage them now. Now we put them for power. And they can't hit our head against the stone. All these touts, all these thugs that know nothing about economy, that know nothing about governance, and they come in the helm of affairs in Nigeria, and they come the buga, and they want to turn our head. So now our people then go use their brain. So make Tinubu go back to the drawing board and re-strategize. Tinubu and his wife, let them re-strategize, because this one they then bring so that one no sustainable, and it never will. That's what I thought.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your time. I want to believe everybody is enjoying the conversation. I'm going to come back again to Uncle Ola to respond to some of these things, but let me quickly read some comments. Emma Binu. Okay, so we're looking at this Akara advice or economic insult. Is this an Akara advice or is an economic insult on Nigerians? So from the comments, I see Walek said Remi Tinubu is quite insensitive. And then Sister Rose said, Ben, in answer to yesterday's question, this is why education has no value. Absolutely, you're right. Because even the Remi Tinubu herself has already shown us that Nigerians are Uludo uprising. That's why she opened her mouth and said that without even giving an F. I don't know. Sister Kudra say, "Oh my God, all of it okay." That's funny. Okay. Let me see any other new comment here. Until I say we did not put them in power, they put themselves there. And Wallach said, frying Akara on the streets where terrorists can kidnap and be asking for ransom money. Akara can produce in 250 years. All right. We're going to a short break and then we'll be back to continue the conversation.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Uncle Ola, I'm back to you now, sir. I get everything you say. It makes a lot of sense. But I just want to say something, Uncle Ola. I don't know how you will receive it, but I think trying to defend Tinubu, his administration, or his wife is a bigger problem, sir. I think it's the biggest problem here. I will suggest people should not don't even make attempt to re-explain what they are saying. These folks know exactly what they are doing, Uncle Ola. Uncle Ola, in this time and age, in this technological advancement era, Remi open her mouth, say people should sell Akara, say this thing, sir. Is that not an insult, Uncle Ola?
You know something, Uncle Ben?
Yes, sir.
I told you, when if I were to be an angel, I would be Angel Gabriel. Because no matter how bad thing is, Angel Gabriel always come with a good news. You've never, when you talk of Michael, you know there's war. So I will never be Angel. I will never be Michael. I will be Gabriel.
Now, okay, you are now Angel Gabriel from today, Okola.
Yeah. Because if you follow me over time, I think people make mistake of thinking I'm defending. No, it's not necessarily defending. I'm just telling you that you see opportunity in kiosk. You understand? You know, it is good sometimes for in our curriculum in schools to introduce some kind of a business education. I think that is very critical. Now, like I said, when you look at our parents that sponsor us through schools, that means they were so creative because many of them, you understand, many of us, we didn't come from a ratio. Even as at the time many of us graduated from school, you understand, the middle class was already gone as at that time. So we just moved through it. So now, when some of us now speak, I know exactly what I'm speaking, speaking about. Now, that's what they call, that's why that I follow the like of Pastor Emmanuel, Olumide Emmanuel, when you follow people like a Pastor Sam and all those stuff, you understand? Those people, they are angel of a good news. From their own, you never hear anything bad. For everything bad, they try to turn into good, and you hear about that. You see, one thing is this: if we are talking about maybe we change all we need to do is about changing our perspective. Anybody that have gone through creativity class before, the first thing in creativity is that you always change your perspective. You understand? They will give you like 10, 20 bad things, and everybody be ranting. I say, okay, the purpose of bringing that bad thing to you is for you to change your perspective. In this bad thing, what are the needs you can find in it? And you change that, and you change that. Okay, I will give you an example of what happened when I was going through a home project, a housing project. I could not get a very good tiler in Nigeria. Even the one you will get, they will not act professionally. They will rather steal half of your materials, and they will still give you a bad job. You know what happened? I have to make use of someone from Togo. And those people acted professionally. I will ask them, okay, how do you charge a day? They say, okay, Oga, now 100 block with the
But
first
how
today.
is this related to Tinubu, Remi Tinubu statement, Okola?
I'm coming.
Because of people who are listening, so that, it's a very triggering topic already. I get you are laying the foundation, but let pin it to Remi Tinubu, her statement, and how insultive it is, sir.
No. See, like I said the other time, not everyone is a good communicator. I think the problem with Tinubu, Remi Tinubu, there was all about communication. You understand? When you are communicating in a politically gaslighting environment, people tend to pick one thing for political reasons, and before you know, everybody will take it up. So now you said people use about China, they are doing this, they are doing that the other time. You understand? I think what the like of Remi Tinubu should try to add along with his empowerment is creativity. You understand? Because before you can even say, okay, I want to give you 50,000, you have to bring creativity. Because let me tell you something that happened here sometimes ago around 2016, 2017, when I went to drive Uber. You understand? It was difficult to get a job that time. Government will say, okay, go and learn a ski job. If you want to learn ski job, they say they will fund you. You go and learn something like carpentry, some other thing. Government will say, okay, they will be looking for a loan of 4,500 for you. When you know that thing alone here, it will not really set you up properly. You know what? You live in America, you know what 4,500 will mean in a month. You will laugh because it will not even go anywhere. But some people made it out of that. If you put 100 people down, probably only 2 people can even think that way. So the thing is, our problem majorly in that country is we need that business education. We need to be taught more about creativity, entrepreneurial skill. Because let me tell you one thing, everybody will never work in oil and gas. I never had that luck in my life. In fact, people like us, now God save us. Because it was bad. Because Nigeria, as people would like to say, Nigeria was never good at any point in time. Was never good. I don't know. The only time that we say Nigeria good, as some people will say, maybe when we still met a lot of free education in the nadir of UPN.
Is that an excuse for Tinubu administration?
It's not an excuse.
Please, sir, don't let us go that route. These are the things that usually piss people off, sir. It's like like I was saying, Okola, like as I was saying, sir, trying to defend Tinubu administration, we always trigger more people into annoyance.
I'm not defending
Tinubu fuck up. Let's just say he fuck up. I'm not stressed about him, sir.
Okay.
Address the Remi fuck up where she fuck up now.
Okay, Uncle Ben, Tinubu is the most useless president since the day they made him. His education policy is
Okola.
I will say no. Let me talk, please. I can say Tinubu is a bastard. Hold on, please. I can say Tinubu is bastard. I can say Tinubu is useless. How does that solve your problem? But now I'm saying, okay, Tinubu is bringing 50,000, and I said, okay, do you know you can take the 50,000 and look for someone that you have somewhere overseas, and you buy Kuli and discover that thing, then buy Kulikuli and sell overseas and sell. No, which one will give you a better value instead of me sitting here and be condemning Tinubu forever? Because,
Uncle, let me back you up, sir. Let me back you up. You have made a very, very good point, sir. And there's no lie in everything that you said so far. However, the question that Nigerians are asking is simple. You said it all. But there is something that I have to push back about. When it comes to entrepreneurship, Nigerians are trying. An average Nigerian is a hustler. They look for what to do and they go ahead and do it. A graduate that has been looking for a job for some years, he or she will invent something to do. That is why do you think majority of our graduates are now on social media? Why do you think that majority of them are now doing one thing or the other, or one courses or the other on the internet? Why do you think that we are now having a lot of, look at the number of Nigerians that are now into all these social media stuff? It is because they want to be creative. That's number one. Number two, if you look at it critically, sir, you will realize that Nigerians are not lazy. The fundamental things that have made Nigerian entrepreneurship not to be thriving are just two simple major issues: lack of electricity, which kills every businesses. How many businesses have run out of Nigeria? How many big time businesses have run out of Nigeria because of this factor? If you're talking about people working, you have to look. Now, you made a good example of somebody that knows how to barb. It, it does not need 50,000 naira to buy a clipper. A clipper goes for around 15 to 20,000 naira. For you to know that people can really start some businesses with better than 20,000 naira. However, where is the electricity for him to do the business? These are the factors. Nigeria has a peculiar fundamental problems that are not allowing businesses to thrive. Yes, sir.
Angudayo, hear me out. You understand? The question is this, you understand? When we are having issue like this, I've told you.
Angudayo, we are having echo from you again. No. Yeah,
so
go ahead,
mine is, I want to bring different perspective to whatever you are saying. You don't get me. When all of you are seeing doom, I want to bring hope. I've said it over and over, and this is my style. Whether you are not about to change it. When everybody is saying, "Oh, Nigeria is gone," well, instead of giving people blood pressure, mine is to come and tell you, say, look, in that crisis, you can still find hope. That's me. No matter what, we are not going to change my value on that.
Agreed.
So what I'm simply telling you is this. You understand? Entrepreneurial and creativity is not meant for everybody. I'm not Buhari that said the lazy youth, because the day Buhari mentioned that, you see, I said Buhari that got everything through quota system. You are not even the right position. You've not done anything fantastic. You are not Dangote, you are not Abiola, so don't tell me that rubbish. I'm not saying Nigeria are lazy. What I'm saying is this: we have to change our perspective. Anybody that know me know one man went to mow, I've given some kind of thing how you can empower people in your local government. I even went to that and said that, okay, if I will go for any political position, I will vie for my local government chairmanship. People now said, how? Why? I said, because that is the only way I can impart people. How can I impart people? I will build trade-related skills. Because all those things I need to empower those people, you find out that I will get them free. Even people will donate. That's my own mentality. So every money that is coming from the government, I would rather say, oh, Pell, at least you are not investing this one. Please bring the money out. That's my own mentality. You understand? So whatever Remi is saying, I know that it will trigger people. It will trigger people for sure. You understand? Now, but what I keep telling you is this. Let us look at even these people that do not have money when you speak. What can you and now, how can we encourage these people to make use of the little opportunity they have and use that?
Where is the opportunity, sir?
Can you give me 1 minute? Let me just say one thing to Uncle Ola.
Okay,
Uncle
sir.
Ola, thank you for every word you have said. It makes sense. But let me just tell you, Tinubu and Buhari, they are Taiwo and Kennedy, they are twins. Let me put it that way. If a president will come to Nigeria and tell them during campaign that if I did not give you light, do not vote me in. You have 24 hours light. That man has no integrity. He has disappointed us. When people are mad, Uncle Ola, I know you have all your points. Can you just allow people to vent? These people have disappointed us. That one alone has paralyzed the economy. I'm not a baby.
I beg, I know there any
I'm not a
party.
baby.
No, we people I beg that we people
don't
remove
have light. Uncle Ola, I've traveled at least Asia, Europe, everywhere. If at this level, I'm gonna confess, this is Tinubu that fought for Nadeco, and he came in promising us. Even that light alone will have made a difference. So this man they should do right. And the same thing they are doing. We are not happy. Whatever you are saying, when 50,000 can make somebody millionaire, I don't care. Do something for people. Empower people. Let there be light. Let there be job. I have a professor in my business school. he was in China for 25 years and his family. He would take you to villages where people are producing from the grassroots. And that is what empowered China up to now. So these people, China is not flying a car and sending it all over the world. That's what we are saying. We need people to be empowered. We need industry.
Okay, hold on, sir.
Yes,
let me tell you something. This thing will sound funny to you. This Ola you are seeing here, I never had it easy in my life. Maybe I will have it easy tomorrow. I don't know. I've never had it easy in my life. You understand? Now, I happen to work within that electricity sector, and I almost lost my life. You understand? Before I crossed to another industry. Now, again, I said this thing immediately when Tinubu talked about that electricity that time. I said, that's a lie. You are not going to get electricity in 8 years. I said it, and that's how I felt. You are not going to get it because the issue of electricity in Nigeria is all about policy. And you think if that electricity come, you think it's going to come cheap, you don't sit down there. But that's not even where I'm going to. You see, the major point we need to ask is this. Even as there's no electricity, I'm happy that you mentioned business school now. When you are building a proposal, you don't go one way, you always give alternatives. And if there's no alternatives again, you always give alternatives. In fact, you have a situation whereby your strategy, you can even give up to 5 alternatives. Now, so I won't dwell so much on electricity you are talking about, because if Dangote is sitting down on that electricity, we won't have refinery, we won't have Dangote cement, we will not do anything. And there are so many people in Nigeria that will not create a banking system in Nigeria will never work. I won't just stay on that electricity, but let's just go to that low-hanging fruit. Today, our people creative, I give it to our people in the tech, computer village people, Nollywood artists, content creators, and all those broadcasters. Even this one, this Uncle Ben is one of them. Because the like of Uncle Ben now, Uncle Ben, now you don't even know what you are doing in some people's life, because some people will look at you. They never saw this opportunity of broadcasting like this, and they pick it up, and they be doing the same thing. You understand? And this is not me patronizing you, because I fought this thing in the day where the Baba Lai Mohammed said he was going to censor social media. My footprint, my shout, everything is there. Shouting out there online that no, you cannot do that, because you will hinder so many businesses. So, like I said, whatever government is bringing now, even if it is 10 naira, get it first. Then you can vex. I'm not saying you should not vex, so you should get me right too. I've never said nobody should vex, so. But I'm telling you that despite this crisis, I want people to see hope in that. I've not praised Remi Tinubu and this internet is my witness. For those people that just jump and think that I'm praising, I'm not praising Remi Tinubu here. I'm only saying that I'm not going to be a messenger of doom. In that crisis you see, I want to be someone that will give you hope. After all, many people that run to churches today and the religious center today, you understand, you are going there for hope. In that 50,000 that will come to you, can you really do something without 50,000? If yes, while you are still looking for when you are going to get your oil and gas, collect it from them. You understand? The money, all the money that Malami, this Kayari, or whosoever you want to mention, all the money in the pocket, if they distributed it into people in form of 10,000, 50,000, you understand? Is it not better to have that money than to say, this one will not do anything?
Is everybody getting the money?
No. See, it's not about everybody that is getting the money. For those people that can get the money, just get it first.
Which other country do we see people distributing money? Do we see government distributing money? I'm not empowering his people. And what is 50,000 going to do for people? How much is 50,000 in Nigeria today?
Who is speaking, please?
I am speaking because I'm getting really angry.
Anti-Grace in the building.
Anti-Grace, it's not. I'm not talking of ideal situation. not
There
a
is nothing
totalitarian.
ideal. Let's talk about it the way it is. This is Nigeria we're talking about. We should stop patronizing our people.
Okay, with all that vexation now, what solution do you have for people now? Not about this
That is
government are
why
not doing
we
very
should
well.
speak. We should speak the truth to the government.
I'm
Not
speaking.
saying we speaking hope, because this is not hope. This is not giving hope to anybody.
Okay. Let me give you an example, madam. Let me give you an example. Now we have people that speak truth to the government. Femi Falana is one of them. What's the name of this guy? Shure is one of them. But when you look at the activism of Femi Falana, he always have end results. Femi Falana will say, don't arrest people and keep them in your detention center for so hours without releasing them. Femi Falana will not stay on that. If we go to court and challenge, I will get judgment. I put that in a place to be on record for people to follow. But Shure will shout from now to today, we no go agree, we go get, you understand? No results.
Okay.
So when I'm saying that when you do your activism,
so
you should come up with results.
Should we not leave it for Shure and Femi Falana?
No, hold on. Get me right.
Speak to the truth from our own little angle.
Hold on. The government is not giving you electricity. Fine. You said it 10 years ago. You said it 20 years ago. You said it 30 years ago. Has that solved the problem now? But 30 years ago, nobody was giving student loan. Nobody was giving 50,000 empowerment. Now, they are giving it today. Now, if a person like me will shout that 50,000 will not do that, say, Mama Tinubu, you should be giving 200. Let's start with 200. Those are the
Nobody
kind of
is
things
saying
that. No,
Uncle
I'm
Ola,
just saying what I would do.
Nobody is saying that.
Let's just do it like this so that we can begin to wrap it up and make it sense, Okola. I get all your point, like as always, Okola. But let's hear from Auntie Grace real quick. Auntie Grace, what are your thoughts about Akara? Where you want to put your
I'm sorry,
chaos?
I was just getting triggered. I couldn't hold it. I didn't even
no problem, man. I know we are all passionate about Nigeria. I get it, man. So based on Remi Tinubu's statement, ma, where you want to locate your chaos, is it gonna be?
I will build the chaos for Remi Tinubu, not for me. I am past the stage of Akara. Because that is so insulting. There is nothing wrong with selling Akara. If selling Akara is what you want to do, is okay. But for a whole first lady of a country to come and start saying Akara, Guguru, and all of that, you have no other thing. You are not organizing a program to say, I'm empowering the youth. That is what I have come to say. Go to this particular center, go and learn trade. Go to this particular place. There's a job for people who just finished university. Go to this place. There's something we are doing. You are not doing that. Even the Akara that is talking about, did she actually come out and said, okay, go and collect this 50,000, go and start your Akara? Because they are distributing 5,000 to buy vote during campaign. You say, oh, the money we are giving is to empower them to sell Akara. And I will come out and say, oh, they are doing well. The student loan they are talking about, how many people knew about this student loan? If it's something that government is doing, we that are here speaking today, we are in diaspora. We know how you can go about getting student loan. It's not hidden to anybody. How many family, how many people knew? I didn't know nothing about this student loan until I started hearing it from this UB's platform. What kind of a country are we running that will come here and say, oh, take that one, 50,000 if you go into the supermarket in Nigeria, it cannot buy you a pot of soup. So what are we talking about? Which hope are we giving our people? The country is bleeding. You're talking about Akara. How patronizing is this? And somebody will call me, I am here because I want to give hope. We might think they are not hearing, they might not be hearing, but somehow whatever we are preaching, whatever we are saying, somehow gets to somebody's ear. That's why we're saying Tinubu is not fit to come for the second term. It's not fit. Let's vote in somebody else. If the person doesn't do it, we vote in another person. We should stop patronizing our people because our country is falling down, is dying day in and day out. please, let's stop talking about Akara because this is not the issue. Frying Akara is not a bad thing, but this is not what the first lady should come and be talking about. When it's not even empowering them to fry the Akara. Can they even afford the beans? Can they afford the oil? Is there light to even blend the beans you're going to use to fry your Akara when there's no light? And this Uncle Ola that is talking, he said, no, I'm not talking about the light. If there is no light in a country, we've been shouting for how many days in the UK because of the heat. If there is no light here, are we going to survive it? Should we survive it? We're talking about human beings, not animals. Our country has turned into zoo. We should speak the truth and not hiding under anything. Thank you. I am just vexed.
Thank you, Auntie Okola. You want to respond briefly? I just want
to tell that Auntie Grace something. You see, your truth is not my truth, right? Truth is subjective. When I want to speak, I speak to the fact. So, and when I speak, you will see me that I say someone that is trying to call me negatively. I don't take anything personally. I just give my own and go. So if everybody wants to speak and go the same way, good luck. You understand? You can speak and rant and do all those stuff. Let me tell you one thing. When I told you that it's not because I came out because of one of our brother that said one of his professor in his business school. Because when you're in a business school, if you are doing a proposal, if you are doing a particular strategy, you always give alternatives. You understand? The question today is this. If we sit on electricity only, if electricity is what we keep thinking about, there'll be no computer village. And you know how many people that are phone technician today, computer technician, those people that live on some kind of things right from computer village. You know many people that are into fintech today. You understand? If it's all about electricity, there will be no Dangote, there will be so many things that will not be in existence. That is what I'm saying. If you want to talk of electricity, then our entire country will be grounded and nobody will do anything. That is how complex a society can be. You understand? I'm not saying the government are doing 100%. I'm not even talking about the government today.
Uncle Ola, give me 1 minute, please. You are pressing my button, please. You are talking about computer village. No, I'm serious. I'm one of those that are supplying computer components 25 years ago in computer village. I buy components from Dubai. Go to Bonn, Dubai to go and buy product and supply them before I move to America.
Okay, sir.
You are talking about electricity. Why can't it do it? Why can't it do it? It will go a long way to help us.
You are not getting my point.
This government has nothing to do with computer village. You never brought computer village. Don't put that one in. Go to Dubai.
You are not getting my... No, that's not the point.
Dubai was a desert. Listen, they say if I go to Dubai now, I will not know the place again. Countries are developing. The only road we go shop. Let there be empowerment. I said my professor was in American, was in China for 25 years. He said if you go there, their industry, their plant, American plants in China for more than 50 years. Most companies.
I'm not really getting your point because you are speaking off my point. That's not my point.
That's what I'm saying.
Not my point.
But don't back this man. Let them do that. Let them
who is backing the one man?
You are just saying you are positive. You are positive. Positive on what?
No, that
Uncle.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
Patrick. He's a pastor, actually.
Sir. Now,
Patrick. Hold on, Okudayo. Let me respond to Pastor Patrick. Hold on.
Because I want to back you up on one point.
Pastor Patrick, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying they should not do electricity. Don't get me wrong. Anybody that knows me very well, I spoke in support of taking electricity matter out of exclusive list. If you don't listen to me, if you don't get it now, I can forward the thing to Uncle Ben and go and play, and you go and listen to my analysis on electricity. I'm saying when I'm talking in the public, I'm always careful of not to look at the gloomy side of it only. I want to give hope. If I keep saying, oh, the government, there's nothing you can do. Nobody can ever be human being in life. No, I won't be like that. I've told you. It's a warning. It's a disclaimer that I gave initially. I will be telling you that even when you get that your 50K, if na so and nama you want to go and buy and start and go and print poster and go and be telling people that I do carpentry, go and do it. That is what I want to talk. I don't want to say BS for giving that 50,000. I will get that 50,000 first of all before I complain. That's me for you. Give me first.
50,000.
Then after getting, then I will complain next. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Uncle, thank you for your time. Thank you, everybody. Well, I just wanted to have everybody's reaction to our Caracella. And I get Uncle all the time when he's explaining. It's just that, like I said earlier, Uncle, I think maybe you will have to fine-tune your approach so that people will not see it like you are defending Tinubu's administration. Because honestly speaking, the way Tinubu and his cabinet, his family member, everybody is moving. Whoever tried to even reason with them, even though you don't like them, you will automatically become like a supporter of Tinubu in the eyes of the people who are feeling the pains of his administration. The topic today is about Remi Tinubu. I'm coming, sir. Exactly. The topic is about Remi Tinubu and what she said. She said Nigerians must learn to sell Akara, Kulikuli, and corn. Sir, if this is coming from an Igbo president or an Hausa president, man, I don't think, Okola, you will even come and say, let's look at the sense in it. Which we understand. These are something you say to people in your family. Not as a public, not in the capacity of a first lady. That's just the issue here, Okola. I get what Okola is saying. Okola is just trying to say, like, look, let's look at other areas of what we have here. The statement she's making, she's not coming from a bad place. It's like a suggestion that maybe an elderly sister will give to his younger brother, or another person will give to younger people that, look, the condition of the country is really bad, but just try do what you can do to survive. But not from Remi Tinubu. We are way beyond that now. Who prayed that his son or his daughter should be selling Akara? I don't even verse, but the thing is triggering. Who prayed that their family members should be selling Akara? Graduates walking around aimlessly, nothing to do. We have bandit, we have insecurity, we have all kinds of issue now as a result of joblessness. In this time and age, we are talking about IT skills that people can acquire. Artificial intelligence is there, data science, cybersecurity, so many things. Remi Tinubu is not saying that. Let us stop this. It's sickening. Yes, we are Yorubas, but it's time we learn that some of the advice we give at the comfort of our own house. You don't come and give it to the public. They are not your children. She can't just open mouth. Wow, say, hey, we are trying. Why can't people sell Akara? Say Kulikuli. Say, it's a disgrace. If an Igbo person I talk this thing, the way I go even blast the Igbo person self. Let's just call it what it is. That's just my own point. Fancy where they want here. Your husband is borrowing trillions, billions. We don't see what you people are doing with the money, and you open your mouth. Say when they go to sell Akara, your children are there. Man, I tell me that Tinubu children. What did they do? Just tell me what our children are doing. Is there anybody? Even the other day, the so-called Bayo Nanuga went to Arise News. Now, so that one open his mouth. Wow. He doesn't see the hunger that Nigerians are feeling. I'm sorry, anybody when they support APC, we will go talk. Those of us that we have people who depend on us, that every freaking month we have to send money to Nigeria. The money that we don't make easily over here. We work our butt off in this country, but still every month, because of how bad the country is, you have to split. So when we talk like this, I'm sorry. Anybody when they try to defend this government, I'm not for you. I am open to way forward, like Uncle Ola said, but to try to see reason with what Remi is saying, or her husband know the cook man talk. No. He said no for me. Make una no verse. Sorry, Jare, Uncle Dayo, I just have to vet my own anger.
Sorry,
You don't
Uncle
I
Dayo.
understand.
Sorry,
I
Uncle Dayo. I
understand.
just want
Please.
to ask UB.
Oh,
Even
One day I was traveling from Lagos.
you, will you even give somebody 50,000 and say go and start Akara business?
50,000 for what?
Will Akara
I know how much. I know how much they come out from my pocket, man.
buy you? What kind of rubbish are we talking about here?
Uncle Ben, if I can say something, please. The thing is this, okay? Let me, we are here. I can give you a little bit of history about this business that she was even talking about. Initially, when a bag of beans was going for about 20 to 25,000, when it was going for about 18 to 20,000, when the bag of rice was around 15,000, then you can understand everything. But as I'm talking to you now, if you know how much they're selling a bag of beans, you will know that 50,000 naira cannot buy a bag of beans. Talk less of you starting an Akara business. That is number one. Number two, Akara used to be 10 kobo in the past. 1 rand flake, 10 kobo. Then if you want to buy 100 naira own, they'll give you about 10 or so. But now Akara rose from that to become 50 naira. Now, a small rand is now 100 naira minimum. And the bigger one, like the one that you saw in that picture that you show of Tinubu and his wife, they are 200 naira per piece. But why are we talking about Akara in an age whereby everything is turning upside down? In Nigeria as of today, as I'm talking to you, Uncle Beno, it is not because of this government. There's something that Okola said that really triggered me. When started talking about electricity, he said Nigeria should forget about electricity, that when Tinubu promised that he will, no, this is still very, Uncle Ben, that when Tinubu promised that he's going to provide electricity by all means, that he said we are not getting electricity for the next 8 years. A question that I ask is that why? Is it because we are poor, or we don't have the means, or we don't have the wherewithal? Is it because Nigeria cannot work? Is it because
you want me to respond to that really?
No,
I'm coming, Kola, please. I'm just saying it in passing. I'm just saying it in passing. Because Nigeria has everything to have electricity. But corruption is what has been killing us in this country. We need a government that can put an end to all this. Once we have electricity and basic amenities in this country, and look at it, Uncle, you and I know, for the past 60-something years where we have been having politics, the same promises that they have been making from 1960 till date, which our politicians have been saying, we will give you electricity, and we will give you housing, we will give you water. They are still repeating the same promises up till today, and those things are not yet available. They swear for us. In the 50s, Dubai was a dry land, for crying out loud. Nigeria and Dubai, in fact, we even gave Dubai money. It's history. In those days, now look at Dubai today. What is killing us in this country is not money, it is not resources, it is bad leadership. And we keep putting people that have no clue, or they keep getting themselves into the offices, whether we put them there or not, and they keep spoiling the thing, the more and the more. Now, Uncle Ben mentioned something just now. Look at the amount of money that have been borrowed so far by this government. And what are they doing with it? Nothing to show for it. How much will it take us to have a stable electricity in this country? For the government to go and put solar energy in Asu Rock shows you completely that these people are not ready to do anything as per the people's electricity. Now, the last thing that they did is to pass a law or to sign a bill into law that states should take over electricity. This is what somebody has been talking for the past 20 years. Let states have monopoly. See, this decentralized electricity. Let states have monopoly over it. Let them generate it by themselves. Even while Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, he himself said it. He himself proposed it. But that government then did not allow it. How come that same thing that he has tried to do years ago is what is now proposing now? See, Nigeria problem is complex. Now, things have gotten from bad to worse. And we're still going back 30, 40 years back. Is that how we're supposed to go? When every nation around us is developing, we are still battling with what we could have solved 30, 40 years ago. And somebody is now coming up at this age and time. I was expecting somebody drop a note on the comment section that China children were. I saw a video clip where primary school students in China, they are doing stuff that graduates in Nigeria cannot even try. That they are teaching them things, basic skills, and they are doing it, and they are maybe so. 4 or 5 years old kids. That is how our education is supposed to go. We have all these means, we have all this capability. It's not as if we don't have ideas, but corruption will never allow us to implement it. It will not. Let us face the basics. Let us stop talking about now. For the first lady to come out and be saying that Nigerians should be fine, that they be giving grants upon all the money that they have been given. Have you ever seen any country that gave money and the country survive? Same that I talk about taxes. How many countries have survived on tax? Just adding tax. Tax not build your country for you.
Yeah.
So please let us face the reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Dio. I see Sister Rose is in the building. Sister Rose.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Where are you putting your Akara kiosk? Will it be at Times Square in New York or Donald Trump Tower, where we will come buy your own Akara?
They wouldn't even want it. They would not even want it. They're even trying to refuse our oil, our petroleum, which they know is very good. How much less that? They have stringent rules. Now, let's get to the point, because the gentleman you were speaking with was talking about people ranting. Nobody's ranting. People are demanding what you should give them. Now, this monstrosity on the screen, who calls herself so-called First Lady, she's not insensitive. Let's stop with the hypocrisy and the diplomacy. She is not insensitive. She is downright wicked. And let me tell you why I know she's not insensitive. She's very aware what the people are going through. How do I know? When they need medical care, do they go to any medical clinicians in Nigeria? No, they go overseas. When they want to buy stuff, the goods that they tell you buy Nigerian made, they don't buy Nigerian made. Do you know, I'm sure you've heard of this, rich Nigerians, I've been to Presidential Hotel in River State. Nigerians can make pizza better than the Italians. Delicious. Guess what? Nigerians, they will order pizza. I'm going to land. I'm getting somewhere. I'm just trying to give you an example. Nigerians, rich Nigerians, order pizza from Italy to have it delivered because it's a 4-hour difference. She is very, very aware of the issues. She is insensitive. I'm sorry to deviate a little bit, but the problem here is very typical of Black people and African people, not wanting to see the next person do better, wanting to see people down. That's why they brought religion, certain kinds of religions, to keep people
grab mentality.
Exactly, because is she going to tell this nonsense to her own children? One of her useless children talking about she's doing a design, a fashion. Is she doing that? And even if we were going to talk about Akara in this day and age, it would even be modernized. It would be something where they would do in a factory setting. It would be mass produced. Like Sister Grace said, where is the electricity? Because sometimes you don't preserve it, you don't sell everything. So what do manufacturers do? They have a way of preserving so that they can sell for the next day. When you can't sell it, that's a loss. Is any of their children, will she tell that to, will she go, and I think Otedola's daughter's a DJ. We know how much in Africa we value DJs. Did she tell her to go and sell Akara? Did she tell Dangote's children to sell Akara? But she's telling something that Nigerians have been doing time in memoriam. This is nothing new. So no, sir, we are not ranting. Now you're saying solutions. The solution is do the right thing, and it can be done. Let me tell you how. Was he not building mansions for judges? How much money does that cost to build each mansion for a judge? Were they not buying loads and loads of, was it the latest car? I don't know if it's Range Rover or something. Tons and tons of that. And we're talking about an oil producing nation. Nigeria produces oil. Do you know in Switzerland, Sweden, they don't even have natural resources. But do you know, because of the massive wealth in that country, they give so much incentive to their people. That people are living on easy street. Meanwhile, the resources that Nigerians are walking under their feet, we're poor. No, we're not ranting. She should do the needful. That money that you are taking, those thousands and thousands of dollars that you are taking, or naira that you are taking. And here's another thing. Okay, build Akara, buy Kulikuli. In order for you to make profit, you have to have buying power. These numerous poor people are going to be depending on other poor people to buy from them. So if everybody is selling, who's going to buy? And what if you don't have the money? So let's stop playing games. Now you say electricity can't be provided. Why is this Shell? I don't know what Shell is doing now, but I remember when I was growing up, Shell, all of their living quarters, constant electricity and water. Everybody wanted to live in Shell. If you go to the Riverine area, Brass, Bonny, I'm not sure, maybe Buguma, those around that area, those places, constant electricity. How come when the Chinese and the white man come, they can provide all these things in 24 hours? But the Odogus, the giants of Africa, all of a sudden, all we get is excuses. So no one is ranting. We're telling her the money that you take to give to the judges, to buy the numerous cars, can you please give it to the masses? Create industry, create factories, because yes, get an education, which then this answers the question when they were talking that nonsense, the pillars of the world. Yes, you will have the pillars of the world, because let's be realistic. We don't go to school for the sake of, oh, we want more knowledge. Let's cut the nonsense. Okay, you can read books for that. People go to school, spend thousands and thousands of dollars on naira, because they're thinking that this is going to yield them a benefit. Education is not yielding a benefit. They're going into content creation because that's yielding them a benefit. And the only reason it's yielding them a benefit in some cases is because of the money that those platforms pay. Okay, so we have to also, when you have education, okay, now you have all these people who are educated. Where are the jobs? Everybody is not going to Japa. Haven't you noticed now countries are now closing their borders? So let's stimulate the economy like with industry. Take away monopolization. One man cannot own all the cement factories. Let other people have things. And then the final thing I want to say, the mining. All the mining that all these foreigners do. I know a lot of what I'm saying is fairy tale, but reasonable human beings do it. All these companies that are getting rich off of mining. Can you think about the number of jobs that would create for Nigerians? And you talk about creativity. Oh my goodness, Nigerians are some of the most creative people. They're the ones creating a lot of these inventions. But why don't we hear of them? Because Nigeria is not a breeding ground for success. That country has everything we need. What we need is to get rid of wicked people. And I'm sorry for anyone who hears my voice. PVC is not going to solve your problem. Go get it. You can vote, but it's not going to solve your problem. I can't tell you what will solve your problem, but you're smart enough to know. And that's all I have to say.
All right, Sister Grace, Sister Rose, you still don't tell me where you will put your Akara. I want to test your own Akara anyway. Sister Grace is back. Let's begin to round up, because I know this topic is triggering, and the more we talk about it, the more provoke people will think. But listen to this.
Currently,
other women can get cars.
So I needed to just read out the comments of Nigerians and why she's trending at number one. Say what you want to say quickly.
I know what I'm just saying is that other ladies should not even aspire to be first lady like her. They should just go and sell Akara.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. I think we have dealt with this story at length. Now, activist Omoyele Leshore.
All right, so that is Rufai Hosseini there. Rufai Hosseini is saying, well, other ladies should not even aspire to become first lady. They should go and be selling Akara. So as we were saying, the problem is not that we don't get it. It's not like we don't understand what she's saying, like, oh, we know the country is hard. Just try, do something, just do something. The problem is how she went about it. She is petty. This is the same woman who is donating cars. You never even reached 2 months now. that she was donating cars to some set of people, and she come here now telling Nigerians to go and fry akara, go sell kulikuli. It is insulting. This is First Lady calling us olodo to our own faces, and the people sharing her on. Those are the worst people in this country. Make una no verse. Let me quickly show you this video. It's just 2 minutes. This is Bayo Nanuga. And I want our people to hear this thing. I'm a proud Yoruba boy anytime, any day. But I'm not going to be part of this rubbish and nonsense thing this administration is doing. This is Bayo Nanuga on Arise News. Bayo Nanuga opened his mouth and said he doesn't see the hunger in the country. Jesus Christ. When Mr. Charles pushed back on him, he told us, he was telling Mr. Charles that he has staff. I have some domestic staff. I asked them, how are you coping? By him opening his mouth and saying he asked, how are you coping? That already means that he knew something was wrong. But he went ahead and still defend Tinubu. I know. I don't see it. Everything is fine. Well, I just don't want to say what Sister Rose has been saying all along. The country will get to a place whereby one man bears in here, I want your boy at one point or the other. But listen to him. Listen to Bayo Nanuga.
One day I was traveling from Lagos, from Ibadan to Lagos, and Google Maps told me that there's a go-slow in the approach to Lagos. I decided to take Ijebu, Shagamu, via Shagamu. And what struck me was that I just on a paved road, concrete road. I said, wow, when was this one built? I've not been to Ijebu for some time, and the few times I've been there, I always came through Ekwe. So I said, wow, this is different. And I found that our people, when I say our people, I mean our Ijebu people, they've stopped complaining. I say, oh, no wonder they now have a brand new road that's not just an asphalt road, a concrete road.
Right.
Is that not beneficial to me or any use of that road? Is it beneficial? People are benefiting.
Yeah,
I live in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to Lagos and I ask Google Map to tell me how soon will I get home, Google Map will
Look
tell
at
me
the excuse
1 hour,
Bayo is
7
giving
minutes.
on national
Before,
TV.
2 hours.
A man that is working with pilots.
And the reason for that is because we now
one
have
for front, one for back.
That are shortening my travel time.
He's saying he's
Is that not
traveling everywhere
beneficial?
he's safe.
What are people
Let me,
talking about?
I will still find
Look,
the main
if you have
video I'm
students,
looking for.
If you are a parent and you have 4 children in university and they're able to access federal loan, which is interest-free, are they not benefiting? Are the parents not benefiting?
You see, the
if you are a civil servant and you can access the credit card, very cheap loan, at below interest is about 7%. Now people can access that loan at single digit. Are they not benefiting?
Well, there are question marks over how
monies
are trickling down to people with regard to those loans.
We have been pigeonholed into certain assumptions, certain conclusions. People just say it's like in the early days of this government. I think the president went to Lagos. I think it was coming from the Central Mosque, and somebody now did a voiceover. And that means we are hungry. Since then, people have been saying that, hey, we are hungry.
Yeah, but
I'm a Nigerian. I have people working for me privately. I don't see the level of hunger people are talking about because I see them and I keep asking them questions. How are things? How are they adjusting? What are the problems?
You can imagine. Anyway, if I should play more of this video, everybody will be triggered. Make I not even go that route. Let's just
Excuse me, Ben, can I say something real quick in less than 60 seconds? You see, the reason why I keep telling you, I insist that the change in Nigeria will never come from the top. I highly doubt it. It's going to have to come from the masses because this is the same excuse. And if you've noticed in any of these interviews, anytime a pertinent question is asked, they will never allow the interviewer to speak. They keep on jumping because they know that they're guilty and wrong. Change has to come from the masses because this is the same excuse we have gotten decade after decade.
Thank you. Thank
One
you.
day I was traveling from Lagos.
This
trickling down to people with regard. Since then, people have been saying that if we are hungry,
yeah, but
I'm a Nigerian. Yeah. I have people working for me privately. I don't see the level of hunger people are talking about because I know I see them and I keep asking them questions. How are things? How are they adjusting? What are the problems?
I just want you to hear that part because I know a lot of people boycott their interview these days. That is the special advisor to the president saying he doesn't see the level of hunger in the country. And that's why I'll continue to say whoever is trying to defend this government, like I've said before, if you work for them, they are paying you, honestly, go ahead and defend them. If they are paying me like 10 million naira a month right now, I will change tone. I will tell you, Tinubu and Remi, they are the most amazing thing that I can ever put to Nigeria. I will paint pictures. So if they are paying you and you are defending, it's okay. But please, anybody who is not getting a dime, you are not working for them, let us reason with them because they are from my place. Now that me I no go do. Because if we get Hausa tomorrow, we get Igbo tomorrow, if you fuck up, all of us go shout. All of us will call them out. Let us also call them out. Now, these people are so far from the people. Tinubu and his cabinet, his wife, everybody, they are so far from the people. They don't see what is going on. And when they see it, they deliberately ignores it. In fact, only Tinubu is the person I will even excuse. Because being the president, they just have to come and feed him information all the time. He may not be out there on the street to see what is going on. But all other people working with him, they know what is going on. And any one of us that we know we are not part of this government, we are not benefiting from them. If we are just going by, they are my people, and we try to make sense of the rubbish they are doing. Let's not do that. Now, like I've always said, this administration have done they have some policies that these are outstanding policies. In fact, Tinubu is supposed to be given an award for those policies. But because of the negligence of the crying of the poor masses, it won't make any sense to say we want to emphasize this policy. Like the student loan that they used to defend his administration is a great thing. It's a welcome development. Yeah, they have done 1, 2, 3, or 4 things that is really outstanding. The floating of the naira is fantastic, but you don't have even a microeconomy. The small business economy that can support that flowing of the currency, whereby the naira will begin to become stronger. You don't have it. We are not fools. So please, defending Tinubu, defend them if you are being paid. But if you are not being paid, you're trying to defend them because it's my people. When other tribe we get there, like if it is left for me alone, I will say, just leave Tinubu to do the next 4 years. I promise, Tinubu will not do anything. Give him additional 4 years. Nothing will come out. Mark my word today. Nothing will come out. The only people that is going to benefit for additional 4 years from Tinubu are the people connected to him, the people who are watching him, the people who are loyal to him. That is his system. We saw it in Lagos State. They surprised me one bit. All this while when they do when they stress themselves, if it is there for me, I'll just say, Baba, you know what? Continue your 8 years. Nobody even want, because this man will destroy the country if you don't let him have his way. You already see what they are doing in the judiciary. I hope Uncle Lai is still here. Uncle Lai will definitely, I would like to hear your take on that. We saw what is happening to the judiciary now. We saw what is happening when it comes to security in the country. If you don't give him, if you don't allow him to just run, everywhere will be a mess. Left to me alone, knowing his administration is tight, I will just tell everybody, relax. Just relax. Don't even say you want to contest.
And then one thing, one other important thing.
For the next 10 years, I'm coming, man. The point I'm making is, if you really know his politics, you will know that it's better to just let him go his 8 years, let him go and sit down. Because he's selfish, his personal ambition, the country will be in ruin. Mark my word. I yield.
Ben, the country is already the country is already past ruin. And I just want to say one thing real quick, and I think someone wants to speak. I don't know if this was a trick on their part or stupidity. We have a serious issue of the children that were abducted. I don't think that situation has been resolved. Okay.
That will never be resolved. Forget about it. That has already gone beyond being resolved.
So, these are the people who we're listening to, that you can just yank any human being. And then I don't know if this was put as a distraction because they wanted to divert attention, but you can't even, Ben, you can't provide roads, you can't provide electricity, you can't provide health care, you can't secure the people, nothing, but all that can be provided is excuses. Okay, no more.
Kola.
So you are expecting me to speak about judiciary? You should have known me by now that I don't go to where I cannot really put my mouth and defend, because that judiciary, I will talk less about that. And we are talking of strategy. No, if you've been listening to me, you know that when it comes to judiciary matter, I leave that one to lawyers to speak, not me. I won't. You understand? Because that's not even the aspect that we speak about. But now, if you listen to me very well, I said something that if Tinubu just achieved that thing at the end of his tenure, that's enough for me. Then I will carry my madness to my states and my local governments. Hopefully, they will be able to finish the state police. I know that people are showing their fear. At least a good place to start. So if you are talking about restructuring, taking police matter out of a concurrent list, how many times I've shouted about that, and if you feel it today, that's all I need. My first priority from this government from day one anyway. So now, see, for those people, sometimes when we speak, even though I know that I say some of us, we are not a good communicator, which I put myself alongside the Remi Tinubu, but it doesn't mean that people should twist my word. Now, what I just said the other time of electricity, for those people that want to twist it, if I say it, if you still stand by it, that's good. When Tinubu said, I will give you electricity, if I don't give, don't vote for me, except I have that thing. From that day one, I said, if you believe this man, you believe anything. Because why did I say so? Because that's the industry where I worked before. Now, what's the problem of electricity? Policy issue. Some people want to make electricity like they're feeding bottle as they are doing subsidy in oil and gas. Now, I think I made a lot of point that time that even when IBB deregulated broadcasting and telecommunication, it took at least a decade for us to see. And we're even talking of situation that are not as complex as electricity. If you are going to invest, do you really know in terms of economic term how much Nigeria need annually for the next 10 years for us to bridge infrastructure gap in that country? You need average of 150 billion capital expenditure for you to even bridge in the next 10 years. And so if anybody is coming to you and lie to you that I'm going to give you electricity in the next 1 year, you call that person a liar. Because
I won't, sir. I won't call the person a liar, sir.
Okay. Now, Uncle Ben, how do you even have any idea of how much Nigeria generates in terms of revenue annually?
We don't know because all these corrupt people never share.
Okay. What are we supposed to know? If I told you that,
let me
take Ontario. Hold on.
Let me illuminate some things here, sir.
Don't delay my thought. Let me just, I will round up within a minute.
Okay.
Now, the thing is this. If you take Ontario budget, okay, maybe you are in Texas. I don't know where you are, Uncle Ben. Let me take Texas.
I'm in Texas.
Compare Texas budget and Nigeria budget. There you will know how poor Nigeria is. The wealth of Nigeria is in the people, not in our resources. Nigeria, relatively, is a very poor country because of corruption.
Okay, thank God you are saying it now.
Hold on. Because of corruption, even assuming that we have zero corruption, you understand, it's still not enough, because I'm saying that we need average of 150 billion in capital expenditure annually for the next 10 years for us to even bridge infrastructure gap.
I disagree with you, sir, on that.
You may disagree. I don't know on
Even
what
though it's
point
200 billion, we are
Just can finish Uncle Dio so that Amali
No,
let
on the point of corruption.
Hold on, sir. I don't know on the point of which you are disagreeing, because I'm only saying this thing as a summary of what I've done and what we've discussed intensively somewhere else. When I say we talk it about intensively, in time of proper macroeconomics, we are not even making it as just a social media talk. You understand? Proper macroeconomics. So when you say you disagree, I would like to host you another somewhere if you take up that challenge. And even maybe Uncle Beno can even organize that. So I submit. Thank you.
Okay, Uncle Dio.
If I can say something here, Uncle Ben, can you hear me?
Go ahead, sir. Yes.
Now, this thing is simple, okay? Uncle Lam made mention of something. He said Nigeria could not raise up that capital that we need for the next 10 years to be able to sustain and have a stable electricity because of corruption. And then in the same vein, he said, even though there's no corruption, that's why I said I disagree. Our more problem in this country is corruption. If Nigeria needs $200 billion to sustain, we have it. If there's no corruption in this country, we can make it and we have it. That's the bitter truth. Because all our mineral resources are being carted away and the money is going to private pockets. What corruption is bigger than that? If all those money is being channeled into national treasury, how much is 200 billion? There is a particular, now somebody did the mathematics of lithium alone, only lithium that we have in all this northern country. And it said on a daily basis, they are selling a ton for 20 million or so per ton. Calculate it, and they are exporting thousands of tons on a monthly basis out of this country. Those money, where is it going to? Some people's private pockets. See, all these things are there. We know it. When you're saying that Nigeria is poor, question that I ask is this: some people are deliberately making us poor so that they can continue to weaponize that poverty to be able to control the people and to be able to control and be having their ways in the country. And this has been going on for years. Individuals are mining our natural resources and are making the money into the private pocket, and nobody's talking or doing anything about it. Even when they ask this present government that what do you have for the North, the video is on the net. He said he doesn't have any plan because why? If he tries anything, they will buy him. And he was not lying. These people are because they have the wherewithal. Some of the people that are making billions of dollars from our own resources, they can take on the government and destroy that government easily. But if you can eliminate corruption in this country and our resources are being channeled to the right purpose and to the right use, Nigeria, we are richer than almost many countries in the world at our natural resources. But our problem is this corruption. And our problem is we don't have good leaders. That has been the problem. So when he said, even though there are no corruption, that's why I said, no, I disagree with that. If there are no corruption, they can have stable electricity, they can do whatever we want to do as a nation, and we'll be flying and be far better than Dubai. That's my take. Thank you.
Uncle Dayo, let me ask you a question. How much megawatts of electricity do you think Nigeria will need, if I may ask you? How much of megawatt of electricity for us to be okay? How much do you think we are going to need?
I don't. Can I answer for Uncle Dayo?
No, I won't be. No, you know why I asked? Maybe you have engineering background. Maybe that's why you want to answer.
No. My answer is even worse. My answer is even worse. We don't need no engineering background or nothing. I don't care whatever megawatt we need in Nigeria. All I know is that Nigeria is at a place where electricity shouldn't be our problem. In this time, we shouldn't even be discussing it. So, Uncle, let's not discuss that logistic of no.
These are the things that are drawing us
not me
back.
defending. No, hold on, Uncle Ben.
At this point in time, whether 10,000 megawatt, whether 20,000, we don't care. Countries that are not as rich as us, they have electricity.
Hold on, Uncle Ben. Relax. Let me tell you something. I asked that question immediately. You understand? Nigeria forget that the worst thing you want to do in Nigeria is to allow government to run business enterprise. You understand? And that is what brought you to this level. Some people will do it today. Obasanjo may come and do it so. Some people will know, okay, it's their turn, and they will shop the money. And other people will build, and other people will shop the money. That's how we've been running since. You understand? I want you to know that. Now, that necessitated why we should shift away from government-run enterprise. Government just have to reduce their role to just regulatory. Now, what am I saying is this: you need foreign investors to come and do all these things. See, let me tell you one thing. Me here, if government say they are going to spend $500 billion on electricity, you will see my postal everywhere. I tell, don't do it because I know, say, that money, 90% of it will be stolen. You know, someone can even still be doing project and say you want to see like maybe 10% of it to say, you understand? Nigeria, we have reckless elite that they will even shop that 90%. The remaining 10% or out of 500,000, they will shop 400,000 finish and they want to shop the remaining. So now, what's our hope? Why do we shout about all this exclusive and you understand? So that you will send the right signal to foreign investors. If not because of if not because of private investors and foreign investors today, we won't have telecommunication in that country. You won't have MTN. If not because of private, you won't have Globacom.
Okay, Uncle Ola, what's the point?
No, the point is this. When this man said he was going to give electricity, I say it's a lie. But now, I'm now speaking that we probably might go a milestone in 10 years because, number one, you've already deregulated. Now, you take it out of exclusive list now. It's not concurrent now. So you can now have many investors that will run in parallel. Maybe if you are fortunate, we have like maybe 10 investors that are doing those projects. And investors will not promise you that they are going to start your electricity project today and they will deliver next year because a lot goes into that. You are somewhere you are going to demolish building, you are going to seek approval, you are going to lay pipe to a pipeline. You understand? Maybe you want to be using this thing. So they will do their own visibility. They will borrow money from organization. So it's just like when we are saying, okay, let's assume that investor now is like Dangote. That how many years did it take Dangote to build their refinery? You understand? We will be looking at most investors that will spend an average of 5 years to build their plants. You understand? A lot of things will change. So that's why I'm saying that when you say government will use this money, no, I'm not an advocate of government using the public fund to build. He said, they go shop that. Okay, government is still paying some Yeye Genko now. Yeye Genko and Disco now. They are collecting subsidy money for producing nothing.
Whose fault is that, Okola? Onkola, you are avoiding calling Lao is responsible, sir. Just say Tinubu failed, sir. Case closed. Are we the one to hold Genko or Fesco or whatever they are?
Hold on.
Me, I understand. I'm lost in it, sir.
Okay. Let me tell you one thing. How will you rate Fashola as a governor?
I will give Fashola 9 over 10. If I have to raise him on a scale of 0 to 10, I will give him 9 over 10.
As a governor, why did he fail as the power minister? Why did he fail?
It's not another administration. It's not the president.
That's what I'm saying. No, Fashola came out and explained why he failed. Fashola came out. Fashola drove that electricity.
Are you defending Tinubu, sir?
I'm not defending.
Make it make sense. Whose fault is this? Who opened his mouth? Wait, Uncle Wait, who opened his mouth and said, if I do not give you electricity in 4 years, don't vote for me again? Who said that, sir?
No, you can go to 2027 and don't vote for Tinubu. I'm not discounting that. He said it.
Okay, but I said because I don't understand this explanation, sir.
Hold on. What do you want me to say?
It sounds like you are blaming us, Nigeria, for we not having electricity and asking the government and telling the government that they have failed.
Hold on. The day one, Tinubu said, I'm going to give you electricity. I said it's a lie. And he opened his mouth and said that. Now someone else, Peter Obi says, I'm going to give Nigeria 10,000 megawatts.
That's
you
not my point. You are not
possible, sir.
See.
No. You can't say it's not possible.
Open your mind.
Until he gets there and he couldn't do it.
Uncle Ben, open your be neutral. Open your mind. During the campaign, Tinubu said he's going to give you electricity if I don't give you in 4 years. I said it's a lie. I came up public. I said it's a lie.
Okay.
Is it not a lie now? Is it not a lie? And people ask me why I said lie, and I explain the same thing I'm explaining to you.
I'm not accepting the explanation you are giving, sir. And the reason I'm not accepting it is this.
Yeah, okay. Then you
let
me
explain my own, sir.
No.
I explain my own. Why I'm not accepting it, sir.
Uncle Ben.
Somebody, wait, sir. You collecting solar, sir. May we self-explain, sir. Somebody who truly determined to give Nigeria electricity, we get into power and we make sure at least we will see the changes. If the president did not give us 10,000, we will see at least 7,000. We don't see it under Tinubu administration. Tinubu is busy borrowing money, running up. I am not one of those people who praise mediocrity. I live and grow in Lagos. I've been saying this all this while. This man's system is open to everybody who don't want to be biased.
Uncle Ben.
System is so glaring, sir. They will tell you we do this. You won't take your eyes see it. So I'm not agreeing. I still believe. No, sir. Make I land. I still believe anybody who is Nigeria president, who is determined that he's going to give Nigeria electricity, Onkola, the person will deliver. Tinubu cannot deliver because it's never part of his program to deliver it. Tinubu cannot fight insecurity because it was never part of his agenda. It was never in his agenda that I will see this thing through. Tinubu himself, no, he's a politician. All his thing is all about politics. He doesn't have that administrative capacity to make decisions at the level of a president. There are too many corrupt people working under him. None of them have gone to jail. Uncle, we know they cover what you know they cover, sir. I'm sorry. Anybody who want to fix Nigeria, we get there. In less than 3 years, the entire country will be feeling the impact. You are trying to explain it. You are explaining the technicalities of why it can be done. Me, I'm a positive person. I believe anything can be done if you are ready and you are willing to do it. Tinubu and his administration, they are not willing to do it. The minister that he appointed after he fired Adedibu, under 1 month, then that man came out and said, under 1 month, the man said, oh, electricity has improved. That is their style, Monkola. It's their style. NPC can never do you anything. They will not fix shit. They will tell you they fix it. Am I sir? Okay, Tinubu is not in his agenda. That's my take, sir.
Do you care to listen to me? Now, this is not a defense. I'm just telling you that when politician comes to you and give you promises, you should be able to evaluate their promises. That's what I'm telling you. Now, when Tinubu was campaigning, he was not even the president at that time. Even let's even go back as far back as 2015, when Oshibajo was even telling of how they were going to supply that in off-grid. I said, yeah, off-grid sound fantastic, but do that law first of all. They say in the first year they were going to give 20,000 electricity. I said it's a lie. Now, Tinubu now was telling you that he was going to give electricity in 2023 again, in 2022. I said it's a lie. You know, I'll be consistent with that thing because number one, when you don't see the enabling factors, you know that these people are lying. You know they are lying. So if you want to vote for politicians because of their sweet word, then good luck. When Showore said he was going to pay everybody 100,000, I said, Showore, you lied. He came to Calgary. I said, I let say because number one, how much do you think that Nigeria make to start with? How much do you think is close to corruption? How much do you think you spend on subsidy? When you have a state that has even budget more than you, that has even budget more than your revenue, Harvard University, you see there, is richer than Nigeria. Harvard, he just wants institution.
Uncle Ola, these are examples that are not relevant to what we are saying. These are excuses. Uncle Ola, Mama Bawon you know te ba se so bayi ni. These are examples that are not relevant to our situation. Uncle Ola, you said earlier, you said Nigeria is a poor country. We are not a poor country.
Uncle Beno farabale.
201 trillion naira.
Uncle Beno, calm down.
201 trillion naira is stolen from NNPC.
Uncle Beno, calm down. Let me tell you something. If any politician comes to you that, okay, I'm going to impregnate my wife today and my wife is going to give birth in 2 months, listen to him. Because it's a politician, they promise you and it's going to do. I'm telling you that even in a campaign of politicians, you can spot their lies. Try to spot lies in politicians so that you will know the right person to vote for. That's what I just said. I'm not defending Tinubu. Don't say I'm defending Tinubu. You understand? This Tinubu that people are saying I'm defending today are only demanded one thing from Tinubu and state police. So when you say I'm supporting Tinubu, then you don't know me. Because I couldn't be supporting Tinubu and all of a sudden I was back in Pastor back.
Okay.
Even though when everybody was fucking me that time. So the thing is this. The thing I'm telling you is this. When politicians promise you that they are going to turn heaven to air to heaven, be very careful. That is why we voted. Now, as a matter of fact, people voted against Tinubu, so against Jonathan. Just they believe Buhari was going to bring heaven down to this earth. What did Buhari do at the end of the day? He messed the country up. It brought us like 50 years, 60 years backward, just because we love sweet talk. But if you're an engineer, if you're a business person, if you now see a candidate talking to you, the first thing you first of all want to do is this thing realistic? You ask them question. When Awolowo was promising free education, they questioned him. And Awolowo stated how he was going to do things. How many politicians today will tell you how they are going to implement whatever they are going to implement? They won't tell you because they know what you want to hear, and they tell you, and you keep jumping up. To the extent that someone who said it was going to make a naira equal to $1. And the saddest part of that thing is this: someone that was supposed to be a graduate of business school even believe that BS. Not because
so where are we going now? What are your points exactly now, Kola?
What I'm telling you is this: if you really want to hold politicians to whatever they are doing, whenever they promise you, question them. If you don't know how to question them, ask some people that are in the industry. Is this thing realistic? So that let me set my mind properly. What I'm telling you is
so
this.
In a nutshell, you've agreed that Tinubu cannot deliver electricity. Let's just build that so that Sister J can come in. Do you agree that Tinubu cannot deliver electricity, Uncle?
I have said that since 2022. Without reforming, without giving the act, you cannot. So it can't give
I believe someone else can come in and deliver electricity. Well, that's my own belief.
Okay, good luck.
You will be surprised.
No need to argue now.
Sister J, Sister J, let's hear your thought, Gary. Uncle, don't trigger me tired today.
Right. Good evening, all. Good evening, everybody. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. So my take here is, I think, well, if you've promised everything and you're not able to deliver, we can say that you're struggling, right? Then it's onerous for you to just step down. Someone else can try. I was just typing that in the UK this week, Starmer stepped down, right? And somebody else is going to take over. Since 2020, I think we've had like how many prime ministers in the last 8 years now? They just come in and they go. They can't. So we've seen that he's not capable. Maybe, let's just pretend, and believe that, yes, he had good intentions. He was going there to go and solve Nigeria problem, and he got there. They ran into problems, and he's not able to do that. He can just, humor us and just say, you know what, I tried, and, this is beyond me. So I'm going to step down for somebody else to try. And just to point out, when while I was talking earlier about electricity, and I'm sure you guys probably have seen it. Alex Oti of Abia State, has provided electricity. I just believe, for me, I believe that we can start small, wherever we are. If we can just, stop corruption, people catering away with our mineral resources, and we plug all the borrowing and actually put it to good use. We're not looking for, a miracle, but if we can just stop, people from catering with all the money that we have. You would designate money for something and somebody would steal that money and there's no accountability. And you're saying, nobody is going to do it. It means that, there's no need then. If you can't do it, let somebody else, give it a try. Even if we can't deliver 20,000, can we ration it? Can we start somewhere? And can we stop corruption? I was talking about, I think I typed there to say that we can, make corruption, a very serious offense, just like in China, they will unalive you, right? Every single person in Nigeria is going to sit up. Nigerians would like organized places. I know, because we are Nigerians outside Nigeria, and we know when we come out, we comply. So until corruption is, is stifled, nothing is going to stop. If you know that if you embezzle public funds and you actually, is firing squad, every single person is going to sit up. But guess what? If you do it and you get away with it, of course, every single person, a child born tomorrow, we would want to cheat you, every single person. And the corruption is rudely detailed. It's not even like only the top politician. If you go to the ministry, because I've been hearing stories about if you want to get like simple things like maybe your certificate, right? Maybe school certificate. There are bribes everywhere. Like every single department. Everybody wants to steal from you. Do you know what I mean? So if that can, someone saying that corruption is horrible. And that is what has destroyed Nigeria. So that's number one problem. Block all the loops so that nobody can take anything and hold people accountable. If you go to prison and if they face a firing squad and we seize all their assets everywhere we know and we resell it and put the money back and then put it to good use, let me tell you something, Nigeria is going to turn around. It just takes somebody who's willing to put themselves, the only problem there, obviously, you see all these corrupt judges, get them all out, put all of them in prison. For me, that is how it's going to work. And then Nigeria we can start again. It doesn't matter how small we have, but we can start again. That's just my submission. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Joy. I didn't know you are even following politics like this. All right, just for us to start rounding up, Uncle Patrick, I don't know if you are still here, sir, or maybe this thing just remain in the studio. But just to begin round up, to answer what you said, Sister J, Uncle Ola have always said this, that when it comes to corruption, Tinubu is fighting it systematically. I want to agree with that because, yes, he put one or two things in place. But when it comes to holding the corrupt officials accountable, that is where I don't think Tinubu is doing enough at all. And that is why these people can steal with impunity. They don't care. They just steal the money, just work out. And he got his guy there, Akpabio, to help him. But anyway, Uncle Ola, let me tie all of this up so we can call it a day. We've done over 2 hours already, sir.
Okay, thank you for coming. See, just give me like 60 minutes to say whatever I want to say. Yeah, Uncle J, I like your optimism about what you say Alesoti did.
No, that's Sister Joe. Is my sister J.
Sister J.
I said Sister J. I said Sister J. So now the thing is this: it's good to celebrate that Alesoti. Yeah, congratulations, but Alesoti just generated 188 megawatts, which is not enough for even the entire Agege Pennsylvania. So that's not the type of, we are talking of real serious electricity, 50,000 megawatts, 60,000 megawatts. that is going to cost us well over $150 billion, assuming everything is so prudent. Now, the thing is this, even as we speak today, the real installed capacity in Nigeria today is around 16,000 megawatts. But what are the problems? No pipeline to the gas to fire them. You understand? A lot of logistics. So we have all those plants in place. You can see how terrible government project can be. If that were to be individual, we'll be on that peak of that 16,000 megawatts today. And maybe we won't even be complaining as we are complaining. So the thing is this, we should not trust politicians to, especially when politicians want government to do things. Let us keep advocating that whatever they put in that exclusive list, take it out and let us deregulate. Let's move away from public funding. You understand? All the projects that government public will fund, and let us go to PPP, full PPP, and that is where we can go forward. Because otherwise, we will wake up and see someone that will loot our, we are talking of our reserve. And you know what some people wanted to do to our reserve the other time? They wanted to go and get judgment in a foreign country and take our reserve away. Those people will never get out of our society. If you think our politician will become angel, man, you better go and wake up. So the best we can do for ourselves is to push our economy to fully private run economy. So that is when we can solve this problem. As long as we are not seeing all this in anything that anybody is promising, man, me, I don't know of you. I don't trust politician words. I only trust what they are doing. That's me for you. So promise me heaven and earth, I don't trust you. But if I want to see what you are doing, then thumb up. Thank you, everyone. What's in Apple?
Thank you, Okola. I can hear you,
All
sir.
right.
I actually muted myself before.
Okay.
Ooh. Thank you, sir. Thank you for spending time with us. Nobody say the thing hot small today. It's just because we are all
Well, you
concerned
know me,
about
say I be
Nigeria, sir.
Glasgow person now. So you know me for that. Say I know. I did cool
I
today,
know.
Seth.
I know. I think Tinubu administration is supposed to hire you, Okola, so that you can help explain things from their perspective instead of Remi to come out and ask us to go and be selling guru and
No. My biggest ambition is to become my local government chairperson. I won't work for Tinubu. Don't even think of that. I won't.
Egbon, when you want to let me know, make a the campaign for you.
I even said ambition. It doesn't mean that I'm going to fulfill it. I just say ambition.
Thank you very much, Okola. God bless you, sir. Now, Sister
You're
Jane.
welcome.
Sister Jane, you said you were frying akara. Eh?
Yeah, have you seen
you
my? I've put my link there. Please do place an order. I deliver nationwide, guys, and this is like authentic, organic. It's organic beans straight from Nigeria, so well prepared in a very hygienic environment. I've got 5-star hygiene sign up.
So you are the people Remi was talking to when she said Nigeria should fry akara.
It's me, it's us, and we're taking it on,
Uncle
Oh
Patrick,
my
you are
God.
back, sir.
Yeah. Sister Jane, well done. We'll patronize you.
Please do. Thank you for your patronage in advance.
Yeah, let Uncle Ben send it to us. We love you.
Thank you very much. I even add free Kulikuli and corn as well. Don't worry.
Lobaton, you are working for APC.
I
are
am.
working for APC.
Oh my God.
I hope Uncle Ola is still there.
Uncle Ola is here.
I want to get at him. Uncle Ola partially acknowledged Alex Oti. He said we are talking about real electricity. You have to start from somewhere, Uncle Ola.
Thank you.
What did Tinubu do? He did nothing. I'm talking about, eradicating corruption. What happened to Yaya Bello? What are people that cross to APC? That they forgive their sin? Let's face reality, please. We are not politicians and we cannot tell the truth. This man promotes corruption. I'm serious. Even though there are few people that were jailed or whatever, but the big boys, look at what allegedly, even EFCC could not do anything about Yaya Bello. Even contested Maybe he won, I'm not sure. So what are we talking about? I'm not happy with this regime. MC Oluoma, all of them that are distributing money. Look at what happened in the state, 15,000 per vote. Is that democracy? Let's be serious. So, Uncle Ola, can you go home now with your family? I'm asking.
Uncle Ben, no, you see
No,
Uncle
no, no,
Patrick
no.
and
Let's
Sydney.
face reality. Are you ready to go home, Uncle Ben? Let's take a poll. For all of us that are in diaspora, how many of us are ready to go home? I said we are retiring, we are going home this year.
Uncle Patrick, if I told you that I'm ready to go home, I may be misleading you because you don't know the detail of my going home. What if I'm going home and I hire like 200 Iruekun and 200 OPC to be guiding me? So if I just told you that I'm going home like that, it's misleading because you will think, yeah, Uncle Ola is going, let me go home.
This Uncle Ola, you always have answer to every question. Why did you bring Iruekun into this? What did Iruekun don't do? See as they fight, see as they shoot.
I won't go home without securing myself. That's what I'm telling you. And if anybody yes, Okola is going home, but you don't even know that I'm fortifying myself by hiring security.
So,
you understand?
Okay, if you are coming back to do you hire security in Canada, you can see the difference. Canada, Toronto is 2 hours to my place. I will drive there with my American passport without any stress. And you are going to your country where you were born. You are hiring 200.
Even as far back as 2007, 2008, I don't even work without being security conscious. So and now I could just let me tell you one thing.
How many of us have that? I don't get million to give you record to be following me everywhere.
Uncle Beno, were you there when I said my aunt was kidnapped in 2010? Were you there? Were you in one man show?
I think I heard that when you were saying
so. So when people talk of these things, see, I've been afraid of Nigeria even before Boko Haram issue started. So this one is not I won't go to Nigeria without arranging for my security. So there's no point of like when you say politicians are corrupt, I'm even shocked that people are saying politicians are corrupt. It's their nature. It's the first nature. Every politician, see, let me tell you one thing. Even if politician left the treasury without tracing one kobo to him that he stole, me, Ola, we never believe that politician did not steal money. That's the type of person I am. You know, you mentioned business school the other time. No, not say I don't agree. No, not say I don't agree. Uncle Ben, I've not been saying this thing. Because you mentioned something about business school the other time. You understand? I work in an organization, and I know how private people they falsify their record. If you are never in the financial, if you are never the financial control of the finance, you will never know or understand some kind of trick they do that time. Organization falsify financial statements.
And we know that now.
You understand? You see, you will be presenting, I have 10 liters of olive oil. Meanwhile, you just have only 2 liters. What did you do? You put water to feed the 8 liters, and you now put 2 olive oil. And I stand auditor say, oh, yes, they have that asset. And you publish it to the public, and they start buying your stock. Meanwhile, you have just 1/5 of what you claim to have assets. You have $1 billion, and you are claiming to the public that you have $5 billion. Organization, they falsify. Not even in Nigeria, for you to know. Before Aaron went bankrupt, you know how many years they don't try that thing? You understand?
Uncle Ola, so, we know many CEOs that have gone to prison.
So exactly. So politicians, to me, Satan the line from them. So don't even tell me that a politician they are saying no. You cannot win that argument with me. I've always said that. So I only look at the policies and what they are doing. I don't look at what rubbish they talk. So you will bring everyone down to this thing. I don't go even listen to you. Meanwhile, I don't even listen to pastor, talk less of politician anyway.
You are aware of what Tinubu did during Jonathan government. The way they criticize him and Tunde Bakari was even cursing him. That was the one that even paid me past. He was cursing whoever voted for Jonathan. That person will not wake up I said, what is wrong? And these people cannot come out now. Man, I don't understand Nigerians. So I don't understand. But what's it called? This man, this poet, when showing card, the man is not talking again. I beg.
If you're a day old baby, if you go into politics, you will be as corrupt as 100-year-old man. So the day if you were not lying before, the day you cross into politics, you become a great liar. So you become a great manipulator. So when people will see, because all those things are the attributes of politicians. That's the nature. So I don't understand why people want, when people are saying, oh, this is honest. As far as I'm concerned, as Ola, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know of anybody. A politician cannot be a saint where I am. The only thing is this: if you are called by the law and you have factual evidences that they can use to nail you, good luck. Because, like I keep saying, every immorality under law, you understand? How do we even say this thing? You see, every legality,
before you go
every
for
legality is immorality.
Before you go for your chairmanship, go and meet Aisha Mohammed to advise you.
No, that one is.
Go and meet her. Don't cry.
Sorry, allegedly. No, my own view. I'm not even accusing me. My own view of Aisha is not different from the way I view Tinubu and other politicians. Was he not working for Tinubu? Was he not calling Tinubu my father, when they were persecuting Jonathan? You understand? Was he not calling Buhari his father? I was twerking for everybody. What's changed? What's changed? See, Aisha an activist. Me too. We do my own little this. You understand? I do student union politics more. Everybody get his own fault. Forget because it's Aisha. I used to, because of waiting they talk, I go believe in. No, I'm not deceived, sir. So that's why I focus
she has
on policies.
learned that politician cannot be trusted. She's crying.
No, politician cannot be trusted. No. Even Showore has been lying around as it's going to increase minimum wage to 500,000 without telling me. I know say that a lie now. So if you could even lie blatantly without even putting the strategy, when Awolowo said he was going to do free education, he told you how he was going to do it. But when you now ask Showore, how are you going to increase minimum wage to 500? You say, I don't want to give you my strategy. Why did Awolowo was able to give his own, and you? Because you don't have that strategy. You are just cashing fun. I follow Lula of Brazil. How he built his own dynasty. Our own politicians are just cashing cruise. Some people see politics as a way of bettering their life. They just want power. You know, some people that have not done well for themselves, they want power. I've had a situation where I asked a guy, a friend of mine, to come and work somewhere that, okay, file, that's it, don't tell, they will pay you 40,000, 38,000, but you will be living in that place. He said they will not do that. You know what the guy later, the guy now came to me after a few months, said he wanted to go and contest councillorship. And now look, I can't sponsor you. How much are they even earning a month that I won't sponsor you? I just boned that guy. Me and that guy will not speak up till now. Because you were not going to do anything there, because you heard that councillor they were earning money.
Okola, that is so wrong. You should have given him money, Okola.
me, I know. Say why will I give him? Okay, me I dey work at the hustle, I dey travel up and down the country, the repair system up and down. Now work come from my place. I say come and work here so that we can transition you. Because in my work there, we transition people from even a gate person, office keeper, even to a technician. You say, oh, you don't want that. And this guy was even advising me when I didn't get a job. Say, even when I just want 2,000 that time, maybe they pay me. Say, me, I go take that job. But your own, they were going to pay you 8,000. They will even give you where to stay. At 38,000, they will even give you where to stay. You were now feeling too big. And later for you to come after him and say you want to do policy, may I come borrow you money? Where I forget them. Where I for even get that money. You understand? So it's telling you the mindset. Even many people you see talking in Nigeria today, let them get to that position. Then you will understand that Jesus is Lord. Are we not seeing pastors that are kidnapping? Are we not seeing pastors that are kidnapping? Pastor in banditry. You know? Never trust any. Just always look at what people are doing. Forget about what they are saying. That's me. That's my principle.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, everybody. Uncle, the 15,000 APC are giving them a Ekiti. Well, maybe on another show, I will ask your take on that thing, because I was shocked. 15,000 in Ekiti. Uncle, when did Ekiti became that corrupt, sir?
No, because you just know that because of social media, money politics has always been there. So it has been there.
But Ekiti Uncle worse now. Ekiti has never been that terrible like that, sir.
Were you there during the option A4? Were you there during the option A4? Okay. If you didn't, because during the option A4, now see that time they don't. In fact, money even they give money now. Now even sorts, then go even package for you. Sometimes you could get cabin biscuits. Now all those things they take, they bribe you that time. You understand? So
may God help us. May God help
us.
Thank you, everybody. It's been a wonderful show today. I know I intentionally stay away from running Nigerian politics because the thing they raise my blood pressure. So, but when I come here say our first lady say maybe we can sell Akara. Now I say okay, make I not go miss out on this opportunity. I wanted to know how everybody plan to sell their own Akara. Only you now, Okola, you are the only person who did not tell me where you are going to mount your own kiosk in Canada. Let me know so that when I come Canada, I go come branch my buy Akara and Kulikuli.
You know, that's not my line of business anyway. So
oh God, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, sir. I just have to end it here so that I can run my second show later. Make refab no talk, say we take politics, pursue them today.
Just say you want to go and watch football. No, they deceive me.
You know what's funny? I don't even watch this World Cup at all. I just watch highlight. Maybe because Nigeria is not playing, I was just disinterested in the whole thing. And then Trump make it terrible self. Sir?
What should you have?
Yeah, if I choose more, we might come back and talk about this DNA thing. This guy that says he's going to take care of children if DNA. If it turns out that the children are not his children, and I think the guy was just lying. So I was just gonna ask our sisters, may they no talk, say we take politics, pursue them today. So that is it, sir. Thank you very much, Uncle. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. My sister Jane. Sister Jane.
I love politics anyway, any type of politics. So
if you like politics, go to my brother. One man went to Mo platform. It's politics all around, politics all the time.
Sister J, you go wrong, no. I bet you.
No, a little bit, not too much. I just like dip in, dip out. Yeah, like this one is good.
Yeah. Okay, you can go and follow Sister Omoye's Corner. Just type Omoye's Corner.
Oh, I
don't politics
already.
every day. Yeah,
I know.
Me, I don't have temperament to host politics every day. It's annoying.
I know
sometimes
I know she's very.
Tell her to come to one man today. Now it's going to be hot today. Don't worry, you come.
Okay now. Thank you very much, Mr. Ola. Thank you, Sister Gay. Thank you, Uncle Patrick. I'll see everybody shortly. Thank you very, very much. Geez, Nigeria politics, Anyway, that's our show for today. Please, if you haven't liked the show, like the show. Misty, since you are now going to Nigerian lounge to hear our music, can you please come and participate in our politics? At least we go hire you to defend us. There's going to be a lot of cases and we need lawyers now. I'm even hearing that they want to deregister NDC now, so we might need a lot of lawyers. Thank you, everybody. Well, to just cap this episode off, I think Remi Tinubu, when she made that statement that Nigerians should sell Akara, Kulikuli, and Kon, I don't think she has bad intention. I think these are just the kind of advice you give to your younger ones in order to encourage them. And she hasn't realized that her position as the first lady of the country, she cannot say some things publicly, knowing fully well that the husband is the president. So, but the backlash should at least send a message to her that Nigerians are angry and they are hungry. And at this point in time, Kulikuli Amala Agbado cannot solve our problem. We need structure. We need economic environment that will allow people to thrive. All of us that live in foreign countries, we know that when we get to this country, nobody gave us any money personally. We have to rely on the structure in place. And that structure is what helps us to get to all the level that we all occupy today. That is what we need in Nigeria. All this giveaway, give them this one 5,000 rice is we have gone past that. People are now educated, even though they are saying we are Olodo uprising, but we have really gone past that level. So I think Remi Tinubu owes Nigerians an apology for her comment. She should just come back and spin it to make it make sense. Thank you, Sister Rose. Thank you, my brother Elesi, Elekorun, Uncle Ola. You know I love you, my big brother. Thank you for having the maturity to tackle questions on politics. Uncle Patrick, thank you so much for always being our own special uncle. Uncle Dayo Papi, my co-host. Thank you for always chiming in all the way from Nigeria. We appreciate you. We don't take that for granted. My own Auntie Grace. Auntie Grace, not a quick verse, but once now make Auntie Grace verse like this, man, I know say what I don't pass Gary with that. All right, guys, depending on what I got going, today is weekend. Once I check, if my madam and my people don't have any plan for me, I may come back in about an hour, and then we're going to talk about, there are just so many topics to cover now. We will talk about McFish. We will talk about the pains that men are going through. That is the topic Uncle Patrick suggested today, and I think it's high time we talk about it. Men are going through a lot, and our sisters are not recognizing it. Men are suffering, they are dying in silence, but our sisters don't recognize it. So we have to touch upon that. Uncle Patrick also suggested that we talk about what happened when couples are not happy in their marriages. What is going on? So depending on what I got going, if I don't have time, we might look into that maybe tomorrow. This is my weekend off anyway. I have videos that I'm publishing on the channel. Please help me watch the video, like the video, drop your take in the comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. I have this one presently right now on the channel because I'm rewatching the Polygamist all over again. And when I watch how this guy, Mr. Gomorrah, became Mr. Gomorrah, what he went through, the circumstances around his life, and the reason why he got multiple wives, I started questioning myself, like, why are women who are reviewing this show saying that this man deserves to die? So if you watch it, help me leave your take in the comment. I don't think unaliving a man for his polygamist choice is a good way to go. But anyway, we'll talk about all of that. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. My brother, Nwaneka, I see you. You came late to bros. You have been watching soccer or something. But I appreciate you, Baba, as always. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, please, if you haven't subscribed to our Christian channel, it's called Uncle Beno, Voice of David. Please, I'm leaving the link right now. As you are exiting, kindly help me go and subscribe. It's actually an official channel. This channel is different from regular YouTube because it was a channel that you are entitled to have if you are an artist, you are producing music and all of that. So please help me click on it. I need to get the channel to 500 subscribers. So please help my ministry. And if you need music that will inspire you, maybe you are praying and you need something in the background to uplift your spiritual effort, please use those music on the channel. I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye-bye for now.
You are watching Trending Blogs with UB.